For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Yeah. What's up? It's our boy Coach Malachi Williams in the building. We back. No Media Today USA Boxing. We are back. We back up in this BIH, man. We back up in here, man. We back up in here. Another day. It is what it is. Sunday, man. Man. Whew, let me tell you something, man. I did watch that fight last night. There was a fight that came on Friday. I didn't see it. I was too busy working. I work a lot. You know what I mean? I work a lot. I'm stepping my training up to 2 days now. I just started today, so I still got a second day of training to do. I'm saying for myself. Got some personal things I want to get together. Want to increase my cardio and stuff like that. So I'm doing 2 days now for myself. But bro, my schedule is so hectic. It's like, man, especially now and then going into next year. There's a lot of people going to be requiring my time, and I just gotta try to allocate. Allocate the time, man. Time management is very, very important in life. Anything you're doing, so it is what it is, man. You got to have a team. Let's give everybody that's here a round of applause. Shout out to my sister Fistiana Fights. Shout out to Fistiana Fights. Shout out to Punch Perfect Boxing, the one and only. What's going on, fam? Salute to Little Green Eyes P. Salute, sis. Salute the Little Green Eyes P. Shout out to my sister Bless 365. Salute to Bless 365 in the building as well. Yeah, man, we had a pretty good fight last night. Guys, we got the merch on sale. We definitely got the merch on sale. We have the merch on sale. Let me let you guys check it out. We're gonna be talking about this merch every day, multiple times a day. You know what I mean? The best way to support the channel, outside of what you already do is definitely check out the merch. Check out the merch. As a matter of fact, the link is pinned to the top of the chat. And this is the merch right here, man. We have everything. We have coffee mugs. We have long sleeve t-shirts. Also, what else we have? Let me see. As a matter of fact, we have men. We have stuff for men. We have stuff for the ladies. You know what I mean? We have clothing for the ladies. Scullies. We have the sweaters. You know what I mean? I have this one here right here on Thou Shalt Not Talk Boxing Without Facts. We have that as well. Thou Shalt Not Talk Boxing Without Facts. So this is for the women as well. Of course, this is for the men's. We even have things for kids. You know what I mean? We even have things for kids as well. So y'all check that out. Let me drop the link. Drop the link for you guys, and you guys can check it out at any given time. This is the merch. So this is one of the best ways to support us, help us grow, help us do a lot of things in this boxing stuff. In this boxing stuff, you feel me? So let's do it like this. So this is the merch. Merch. Hold on, guys. Hold on. No media merch. Okay. That's the link right there. Also, it's pinned to the top of the chat, and it's also in the description below. It's also in the description below. Let's get into the fights. Now, let's see. Shout out to Dano. Dano, what's going on, fam? Let's get into the fights. I saw this fight last night, man. Frank Martin. I saw Frank Martin, Michel Rivera. I picked Michel Rivera to win in a split decision. I figured he could probably control the distance and range in a split decision. Again, I don't know much about Frank Martin. I don't know much about Michel Rivera. I only seen him fight. I think I seen Frank Martin fight maybe 2 times. Last night was the second time I've ever seen him fight. And Michel Rivera, I think I've only seen him fight maybe 2 or 3 times, and that was it. You know what I mean? So we learned a lot last night from both of these fighters. We learned that one fighter is not as good as his fan base thought he was, and we learned that another fighter is really good. He's a damn good fighter. We learned that. So let's get into the show. Frank Martin dominates Michel Rivera in a one-sided beatdown. And when I say one-sided beatdown, it was one-sided. And what else did he say after that? One thing I do like about what he said, he did say the names. He says he wants to fight Tank Davis and Shakur. That's what he said. He wants to fight Tank Davis and Shakur. And he called them out in the ring. Exactly. Frank Martin went to work last night in Las Vegas, and he put on a boxing clinic against Michel Rivera. Although me personally, I had this fight a 50-50 fight, but it was clear from the opening bell who was the better fighter. Frank Martin made it look easy, too easy. After dominating Rivera in a 12-round landslide, I didn't give Michel Rivera one round. Maybe if you twist my arm, maybe I could find a round in there you can give him. Maybe the first round. I give him the first round just on GP. After that, I couldn't give him. I couldn't find a round to give him. If you put a gun to my head, okay, maybe I give him 2 rounds. After dominating Rivera in a 12-round landslide, Frank Martin said that he wanted to fight Gervonta Davis and Shakur Stevenson next. That's what he said. Said he wanted to fight him. He even called out Errol Romero. The question I have is this: will Frank Martin's promoter, Errol Spence, that is his fighter, make that fight happen? Only time will tell. Frank Martin is a slick black fighter. So for all you guys who say certain fighters don't fight slick black fighters, well, guess what? Frank Martin is a slick black fighter. Shakur Stevenson is a slick black fighter. Tank Davis is on the same side of the street as Frank Martin. He's a slick black fighter. So maybe we can see some of these slick black fighters fight each other. Errol Romero's not a slick black fighter. I ain't even talk about Roman. Anyways, Frank Martin is a slick black fighter, and he should be allowed to fight the other slick black fighters in his weight division. Whether it's Keyshawn Davis or whoever, it doesn't matter. Devin Haney, Devin probably moving up to 140, but it doesn't matter, right? Frank Martin does pass the eye test. He passed the eye test, right? And he seems to be ready for any of the top guys at 135. He's in there, in my opinion. Now, whether he can beat any of those guys, those top guys at 135 is a different story. Only time will tell that. And that's if he's able to get in the ring with any of those guys, right? He is with the PBC. So, and even you have fighters, PBC fighters have trouble fighting other PBC fighters, i.e. Gary Russell Jr., i.e. David Benavidez, and probably a couple of other fighters, you know what I mean? Even they have trouble getting fights with fighters that's on the same island, you know what I mean? So we'll see how that works, right? Now, question I have for you guys is this. What do you guys think about Frank Martin's performance against Michel Rivera? Do you think that he's ready for Tank Davis and Shakur Stevenson? Let's talk about it. What do you think about it? What do you guys think about his performance last night? I think he looked good, to be honest with you. I don't know if he really looks good or Michel Rivera really wasn't that good in the first place. But I'm going to say that Michel Rivera was a damn good fighter. He was up there. A lot of people talked about how good he is, how great he is. So we're not going to take anything away from Frank Martin. So if Michel Rivera was good and great, and guess what? That means that, Frank Martin is just as better. It's better than him. You get what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Shout out to, let me get to the chat. Hold on. All right. Willie Will, what you say, fam? He said, yes, he's ready. Thug and D say Tank starts Martin off experience. Okay. Eric Grimes said he looked tremendous. Reese Mack said with Derrick James and Spence, yeah. I mean, he's with Derrick James and Spence, but it's not just because he's with Derrick James and Spence. No, this kid is very, very talented. You know what I mean? I think Derrick James and Spence didn't give him the talent. He has the talent already. It's just now that, with Derrick James, he's putting the work ethic in. And then being around Spence, being around the champion himself, he's around the champ all the time, Spence. So he's able to see a lot of things and he's working out of that camp. So I do agree with you on that, fam. You know what I mean? He does have a good camp. Shout out to the one and only. You say, nah, it was a cool little performance, but I ain't seen nothing spectacular last night. Rivera's a one-trick pony. Yeah, you know the crazy part about it, the one and only. Check this out. Rivera boxing IQ, ring IQ is not that bright. And I'm not throwing shade at Rivera. Bruh, rule number one, when you're fighting a southpaw, you never circle to your right. If you circle to the right side and you never dip your head to the right side, it leaves you open for the straight left. It leaves you open for the straight left hand, the backhand. And how do we know? We saw that when Anthony Joshua fought Alexander Usyk. What did he kept doing? Dipping to the right. Bam, kept getting hit with that, and he didn't understand why he was getting hit with the straight left. Because you keep dipping to the right. Why are you dipping to the right? Why are you not circling to his left? A southpaw likes to circle to his right in order to get you to circle to his left, which would be your right. And then once he gets you doing that, then he'll stop and sit in front of you and lean, and then you got to dominate the foot control, foot position. Michel Rivera's foot, his left foot was on the inside of Frank Martin's right foot. So not only was your left foot inside of Frank Martin's right foot, but you kept circling to your right, which is to his left. And I didn't hear any of it. He didn't make no adjustments. Michel Rivera fought the first round like he did the 12th round and everything in between. And the reason why he got dropped, he got knocked down with a nice combo, he got because he was reaching with the backhand. Frank Martin did such an excellent job controlling the distance and feinting that he made Michel Rivera reach with the backhand, and when he reached with the backhand, he didn't get his hand back in time. As soon as he didn't get his hand back in time, bam, he got caught with that straight left, and then a right cross, and then he got dropped, off balance. Reaching, with his old reaching ass. True. You see what I'm saying? So, it is what it is. So, for what I saw from Michel Rivera last night, he was an undefeated fighter, but what that told me was he was undefeated because he was being matchmaked very well, but he's not all of that. He's not. Michel Rivera is an average fighter. He's an average fighter. That's what I got to say about him. I don't give a damn where he's from. He's an average fighter. What you say? You say all Rivera threw was out of range jabs and straight rights. Yeah, and he was reaching with the backhand. He was reaching with the backhand. And you know what? You can tell that he don't know how to fight southpaws. Like, what would they, I got a question. It's serious as cancer. Who can make the average dancer hyper as a heart attack? Nobody smiling. but listen, what were they training for? He was in the ring. He looked confused. It was as though they didn't train for a southpaw. They didn't even train for a southpaw. Didn't make no adjustments at all. I didn't hear his corner say, look here, man, stop circling to your left. That's why you're getting hit with the straight right hand. You're getting hit with the backhand right down the pipe because you keep circling to your left. Rule number one, never circle to your left. Never circle to your right. Sorry about that. Never circle to your right when you're fighting a southpaw. That's rule number one. Ask Anthony Joshua. Rule number two, never dip your head down. You the taller fighter. What you dipping your head down for? So he dipping his head. He's crouching down like this here, straight down the pipe, from the first round to the 12th round and every round in between. You can't make this up. True. You can't make this up. New Media Today USA Boxing Guys is the official podcast network for Team Freeway Boxing. We are the official podcast network for Team Freeway Boxing. Also, guys, don't forget to click the link in the description and click the link pinned up to the top in order to buy the merch. We do have the merch on sale. Shout out to Thug and D. What it say, fam? You say I be trying to tell people when you neutralize the jab is over. Yeah, he took his jab away. And the way Frank Martin took the jab away was because he was countering Michel Rivera so good that he was afraid to let the jab go. And the jab was coming slow. He didn't know how to control the distance. He didn't know how to control the range. He could not find his timing. Like, bro, Frank Martin literally did not have a scratch on his face. That was probably one of the easiest fights I've ever seen. Like, he made it look easy. He beat this dude like he was an amateur. I don't want to hear nothing else about no Michel Rivera. But Michel Rivera, he's an all right fighter. That's it. The way he got beat, dog, last night was it was just a boxing clinic. He made Frank Martin look like Sugar Ray Robinson, Sugar Ray Leonard, Julio Cesar Chavez, Pernell Whitaker, Roy Jones Jr., James Lights Out Tony, Archie Moore, Larry Holmes. He made Frank Martin look like all of those great Salvador Sanchez. He made Frank Martin look like all of those fighters combined into one. True. He made Frank Martin look like all of those fighters I just named combined into one. Azuma Nelson. That dude ain't good, man. That dude ain't that good, bro. He's not that good, man. He's an average fighter, bro. He's an average fighter. I know what I saw last night. I believe what my eyes saw me. I believe what my eyes saw me. I believe what my eyes saw me. He said Rivera versus Cobra. Yeah. Everybody say Tamario. Tamario say that fight showed last night Rivera been fighting straight cans. Hey, listen, when we say who you fight matters and Frank Martin's style was too much for him. Check this out. We say this all the time. Who you fight matters. Who you fight matters. Again, the dudes be talking about, yeah, man, he 40-0 with 40 knockouts. I said, yeah, but who is he knocked out? Man, he undefeated. Yeah, he undefeated, but who is he undefeated against? We say this all the time over here. Who you fight matters. I can fight 40, I can fight 25 hobos right now. Beat them. Well, that's Coach, boy. Coach 45-0. He 45-0, boy. Coach knocking him out left and right. Yeah, but who am I 45-0 against? I don't fighting Pee Wee Herman. Shout out Big Nuts. Poke Chop Willie. Hobo Sam. You get what I'm saying? I'm just saying, whole can cheese. You feel me? Hey, shout out to my brothers, man. Shout out to Zepper. Hey, okay. Drop another half for bam, dub on your boy. Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy. Shout out to Jaime Rivera, man. Salute, fam. What you say, fam? He said Rivera got a haircut like Ali, but don't look like Ali. He said, but don't look or fight like Ali. Get a fade. I'm just saying, bro, it's not the fact that he lost. It's not the fact that he lost.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Shout out to my dog Thugger D. He said, leave them hobos alone, coach. Hey, Thugger D, I'm just saying, though, you know what I say. You know what I say over here, Thugger D. Man, who you fight matters. Who you fight matters. Man, this dude Michel Rivera, this was another PBC hype job. It's not the fact that he lost. It was how he lost. The winning and losing is a part of boxing. I'm not clowning the brother at all for losing. I'm not clowning him at all. I don't want nobody thinking I'm clowning Michel Rivera. I'm not. But what I am criticizing is his ring. I have to question his ring IQ. How do you not know not to circle to the right when you're fighting a southpaw? That's one. Two, how do you not know not to have your left foot, your lead foot on the inside of a southpaw's lead foot? If you're on the inside of his lead foot, that means you're a little bit more to your right, which would be to the southpaw's left. And then if you circle it to the right, what the hell you think you're gonna get hit with? That's all I'm saying, fam. It ain't the fact that he lost, it was how he lost. Man, that man lost every round, dog. You know what? Listen, Christmas is next week, right? Because I'm in the giving spirit, I'm gonna give a man 2 rounds. I'm gonna just give him 2 rounds. But technically, he lost every round. This man easily lost 11 rounds straight. 11 or 12 rounds straight, easily. If you twist my arm, he lost 10 rounds. He lost 10 rounds. And he looked confused in there. And what kind of corner he got? Did you hear the instructions? Did y'all hear the instructions, man? Did y'all hear the instructions? Did you hear the instructions, man? Okay, we're in the fight now. Okay, now let's fight. You ain't listening. He ain't listening because you ain't telling him nothing. Y'all ain't telling him, look here, man, stop circling to your right. Stop dipping your head down to the left, to your right. Listen, stop reaching with the backhand. You know what I mean? Stop throwing the jab for the sake of throwing it. When you throw the jab, the man out of range, he blocking all your shots. Bro, let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you something. Now, I don't want to hear nothing about. Shout out to Willie. Willie, what did he say? He said, and Martin did that all night, coach. Rivera made no adjustments. He didn't make no adjustments. Man, Martin, listen, Frank Martin, are you serious? Frank Martin, man, I get better work in sparring. Y'all, this the dude y'all were talking about. Hey, Thugger D, Thugger D said they told Rivera to go for the knockout. How he gonna go for the knockout? How? You gotta have footwork to get inside to go for the knockout. You gotta understand the timing. Hey, what did he say, Tony Boswell? He said I gave Rivera 1 round. And that's debatable. Yeah, and that's debatable. We got to go to jury trial for that one. All right, I don't know. Okay, let's take this to trial to see did he really win 6 rounds. Did he win? Did he win a round? Did the man win a round? Hey, shout out to Jaime. What to say? He said Coach Martin was phenomenal last night, bro. Yeah, he was phenomenal. He was phenomenal. But my thing is, I'm not taking nothing away from Martin. Martin did what he was supposed to do. Frank did his thing. But my thing is, I got to question Michel Rivera now. Who has he been fighting? Who has he been fighting? What we learned from Michel Rivera, he don't have a high ring IQ. He don't know how to fight. He don't know how to fight. He doesn't know how to fight a southpaw. It's not the fact that he lost. It was how he lost. Why do you keep dipping your head down to the right, sir? Don't you see that straight left waiting on you? Frank Martin got that left right here. Frank Martin like, hey, Derek, what you talking to me for? Just hit him. Man, this dude keep dipping his head down to his right, which is to my left. Don't he see that I'll keep hitting him with the left hand, with my back hand? Yeah, I know. He ain't that bright. What you think I should do? Well, just keep touching him. But I'm starting to feel sorry for him now. This is getting too easy, Derek. Derek J like, look, don't worry about it. The game ain't based on sympathy, man. Do what you got to do. All right, bap. And he kept hitting him over and over again. Bap, same thing. Same thing, bro. Same thing. Hey, what'd you say, Marlon? Hey, Marlon, he say Frank called out Big Rolo. Yeah, he called out Big. He called out Big Rolo, man. Big Rolo, man. Boy, man. Man, that man beat the brace off Rolo Romero, man. Rolo Romero got terrible footwork. Jab is crazy. He gonna walk in the trap counters all night. And listen, Frank Martin was catching this man with trap counters all night long. Set the trap. Soon as what's the name, dip his head down and reach with the backhand, he countered him. That's how he dropped him. Trap counter. He set the trap for him, baited him. He threw the jab and then reached with the right hand. And as soon as he reached with the right hand, Frank Martin didn't even have to take no half step back. He kind of like took a half a step back, and then as soon as the right hand went out there and didn't touch him, he jumped right on him. Came in with the straight lead. Bap! When he came with that straight lead, he came back that right hook. Bap! And sat him on his ass. Man, sit your ass down somewhere, man. True. Yeah, sit your ass down somewhere, man. You ain't here bullshit. They sitting there, Al Heyman them told me you supposed to be the next. Al Heyman them told me you supposed to be your name Ali, and you supposed to be the next Cassius Clay and all that stuff there, man. I thought, man, I did all this hard training for what, man? I thought you were gonna give me a hell of a fight, man. Man, look here, man. Frank Martin went to the club last night. Well, I ain't gonna say he went to the club. Let me tell you something. I like Frank Martin a lot, man. That's a real nice young man. I think he's 28 years old. Very nice, very humble. He very, he has a lot of humility, but he want the smoke. And from what I saw last night, from a talent standpoint, from a skill set standpoint, talent, footwork, and all that stuff there, he's ready. He's ready to fight. He's ready to fight Tank Davis. He's ready to fight Shakur Stevenson. He's ready to fight those guys, in my opinion. Now, I don't think he's gonna get any of those fights. You know what I mean? Now, he should be able to get the Tank Davis fight now. You know what I mean? Shout out to PBC Simpson. What did he say? He said Big Rolo. He said Big Rolo would be Frank's toughest fight. Stop. He said Big Rolo. Hey, man, it is what it is, man. Hey, to all of our haters and detractors, we got a PSA message from my dog, Rob.
Look, fuck you. Fuck the plane you flew in on. Fuck them shoes. Fuck the socks with the bell on it. Fuck them cheap-ass cigars. Fuck your yuck mouth teeth. Fuck your hairpiece. Fuck your chocolate. Fuck Guy Ritchie. Fuck Prince William. Fuck the Queen. This is America. My president is black and my Lambo is blue, nigga. Now get the fuck out my hotel room. And if I see you in the street, I'm slapping the shit out of you.
And that what Frank Martin told. And that what Frank Martin told Michel Rivera that last night, man. Hey, look, Fuck you. Fuck that ugly ass haircut. Fuck your name. Fuck them boxing gloves. Fuck them trunks. Fuck your trainers. Fuck the water bottle you drinking. Fuck the bench. Fuck the chair that you sitting on. You know what I mean? Fuck your whole crew, record label staff, and as a crew. You know what I mean? My name Frank Martin, nigga. You know what I mean? And if you step in the ring again trying to fight me, I'm slapping the shit out of you.
True.
Hey, man, look here, man. He made that a little too easy, dog. But that was one of the easiest fights I've ever seen in my life, bro. Bro, that was one of the easiest fights I've ever seen in my life, bro. I'm like, damn, bro. Was Frank Martin sweating last night, guys? Was he sweating last night? I don't think he even broke. Hey, Jamario, I don't even think the man broke a sweat last night, dog.
True.
I'm dead serious. I don't think the man broke a sweat last night.
I'm sorry?
160 is my weight division. I want to unify. I want to get Golovkin in the ring. I want to bring him to Houston. You know what I'm saying? I want to get Canelo out here to Houston. If they really to come down to 160, this is my weight division.
Hey, BBC said to some big Rolo KO's Frank easy. Hey, you don't believe that?
Think I'm lying, sugar ducky quack quack. Sugar ducky quack quack.
Hey, man. Hey, shout out to Nelly. Nelly, what you say for me? He said, Coach, I'm not gonna lie, but that fight was pretty boring. But that's just me. I mean, the fight was boring, but it wasn't boring because of Frank Martin. Shit. you get what I'm saying, Nelly? It wasn't boring because of him. Hey, shout out to Ali Maddox.
Think I'm lying, sugar ducky quack quack.
He said Hope Rivera isn't one of those PBC top guns. I mean, Rivera's a good fighter. He just an average fighter. That's it. Shout out to Ali Maddox.
Hey, okay.
Dropping that $2. Bam, super chat on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said Hope Rivera isn't one of those PBC top young guns. I mean, yeah, he's a top young gun, but shit, they got to retool. They look here, man. We're gonna teach you how to fight a southpaw, man. Your trainers, bro. The thing that's disheartening, his trainers let him down. It wasn't always. I don't want to put everything on Michel Rivera, but his trainers let him down. But Michel Rivera should have had a high enough ring IQ to understand. Look, let me stop circling to my right. Let me stop dipping my head down to the right. For you to do the same thing for 12 rounds, I have to question your ring IQ, your boxing IQ. You get what I'm saying? You did the same thing for 12 rounds, and you was crouching down. What you think you was? Who you think you was? DJ Quick? Kickabee? Oh, who you think you was? Crouching Tiger, Striking Cobra? What you crouching down for? You the tallest guy. You circling to the right, and you dipping your head down to the right. And you wonder why you keep getting hit with straight lefts. And your corner don't even tell you. Look, your dog. You got your lead foot on the inside. You got your lead foot on the inside of Frank Martin's lead foot. That means that you're more center base. You're more center line. That means that you're lining yourself up to get hit with the straight right hand, the straight left hand. Now you're going to get hit with the back hand, the straight left right. And he's already faster and quicker than you. And he obviously has way better footwork than you. He was spinning you and turning you all goddamn night long. I thought I was watching ice skating. You know, in ice skating when they be spinning and turning all the time. I said, man, he keeps spinning this dude like it ain't nothing. Spinning him like it ain't nothing. You don't listen. What I saw last night, Michel Rivera, long range, he can't fight long range against a guy like Frank Martin. His mid-range fight game is terrible. His close range fight game is terrible. So that means that he's been matchmaked very well with selected opponents in order to get the record that he has. Hey, okay. That's all I'm saying. Now, this ain't no knock on him now, because matchmaking is a part of boxing, but that's just what it is. And his trainers, I don't know what. Listen, I would have loved to see what his training camp was like. Like what y'all was working on. What y'all was working on. Because it wasn't nothing Frank Martin. Listen, I'm not even gonna sit here and lie. It wasn't nothing that Frank Martin did that was spectacular. Frank Martin was doing the exact same thing from the first round to the 12th round and everything in between. And Frank Martin didn't need to do nothing different. He like, man, shit, man, this dude, if he gonna keep doing the same thing, I'm gonna keep doing the same thing. I can't sit here and say that Frank Martin did some spectacular stuff last night. You know what I mean? He did a damn good job. I like him. The kid is good. But he was doing the same thing. That's okay. Frank Martin keep doing the same thing because Michel Rivera is doing the same thing. And Michel Rivera don't realize he doing the same thing. His corner not telling him he doing the same thing. So Frank like, damn, if he gonna keep dipping to the right and keep circling me to the right, I'm gonna just keep hitting him with the left hand. And then coming back with the and then coming back with the back, hit him with the left hand, the straight left, and then come back over the top with the right hook. And then when he get too close and grab me, I'm gonna spin him. And when I spin him, I'm gonna be behind him, and then I'm gonna hit him when he try to find me. Yeah, man. Yeah, how you that bull? How you that big and you weak and he's weak on the inside. Every time him and Frank Martin got close and locked up, Frank Martin was muscling Michel Rivera like he was a little dude. Man, get your little ass. Get your little ass. Yeah, you know how you fight a little. Man, get your little ass out the way. You know what I mean? He was just muscling him. Shout out to Kobe Talk Radio. He said Coach Kid Austin in the same weight division with Frank Martin. Yeah. Kid Austin right there. Kid Austin right there. Hell yeah, Kid Austin right. Now, this is another thing I'm gonna say now. Frank Martin called out. He said he wanted smoke with Gervonta Tank Davis, and he said that he wanted smoke with Shakur Stevenson. He called out Big Rolo too, but I can't take Big Rolo. I can't take that serious. Hey, shout out to the Undisputed Talk. Salute, fam.
Hey, okay.
Dropping that $2. Bam, super chat on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Yes, sir. What to say, fam? He say Frank turned him a lot. That straight left was bullseye. Yeah, the straight left was bullseye. I mean, bro, it was just too easy, dog. This dude didn't have a plan. I can't even say Frank Martin. I mean, Michel Rivera. You know, I say, well, do you have a plan A or a plan B? You know, if people be like, yeah, you gotta have a plan A, B, and C. You ain't gotta have all that. I was interviewing the great Tommy Brooks, legendary trainer Tommy Brooks. You know, he trained. Tommy Brooks trained some everybody. He trained Mike Tyson. He trained Pernell Whitaker. With Georgia Benton and stuff like that. Him and Ronnie Shields worked together as well. He trained a lot of fighters. And I asked Tommy Brooks, I say, Tommy, let me ask you a quick question. Shout out to Major Key Boxing because I was on Major Key Boxing's program when I met Tommy Brooks. I interviewed him there. And then I was able to get Tommy Brooks to come on my show and I interviewed him on my show. And I had the video, I'm gonna pull it up later on down the line. But he said that, I said, man, when you're training a fighter, do you have a plan A, B, C, and D when you're training a fighter? He said, nah, we have a plan A and a plan B. He said the worst thing you can do is what? Confuse your fighter. True. He say, shout out to Shelton Moore. Shelton Moore, salute to me, fam. Shelton, what to say? He said, Tommy Brooks say the worst thing you can do is confuse your fighter. He said because when you give a fighter too much instructions, you can confuse the fighter. And if the fighter is confused, guess what? He's not going to be able to execute the game plan anyways. You gave him too many goddamn instructions. You get what I'm saying? That's what the legendary Tommy Brooks said. Who am I to argue? Who am I to argue with a legend? Who am I to argue with a legend? So my thing is, I don't think Michel Rivera had a plan A. If he had a plan A, what was his plan? Anybody? Shout out to Rod. What to say, family? What to say, Rod? You say Martinez did better with Frank Martin with 9 days' notice. The hell was Rivera preparing for? He looked terrible last night. Yeah, he looked terrible last night. Now, and what to say, Thomas Jones? You say you just placed your order, man. I appreciate that, fam. Thomas Jones, salute to Thomas Jones, man. Hold on, where the brother at? Put him up on the wall right here, man. Hold on, man. Where Thomas Jones at? I gotta find you over here, brother. Hold on. Find the brother over here, man. Thomas Jones. Why I can't find him? Shout out to my brother Thomas Jones, man. Salute to you, fam.
Hey, okay.
Let's give a brother a round of applause for placing this order. Hey, the question I have is this: what were they preparing for? What you say, Willie Will? You say, let's see Loma versus Martin. We can do that, coach? Bro, see, this is the thing, man. See, Willie Will, this is the thing, fam. It's not the fighters. Some cases it is the fighters. Like if you're Jamal Charlo, yeah, you can say that's the fighters. You can say it's the fighters. Some cases it is the fighters, bro. But bro, you know how this game go. You know how this game go. You know, Shakur is with Top Rank. Frank Martin is with PBC. They're not going to put their fighter in there with a high-risk fight with a Lomachenko or with a Shakur Stevenson. That's not going to happen. It's just not. They're not going to do that, fam. And if you and my question is this, look at their history since they've been in existence. They've never done it. The couple of times they did do it, you saw what happened. Derrick James trains a fighter by the name of Marcus Brown. This year, Marcus Brown fought Beterbiev. But Marcus Brown did what he do best, headbutted him, split him, had the man bleeding, because, you know, Marcus Brown loves to headbutt people and cut their face open when he headbutt them. Beterbiev beat the brakes off that boy. Derrick James couldn't help him. So, okay, well, that didn't work. All right, damn, we did the Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury. That didn't work. You get what I'm saying, man? Man, God damn, man. Okay, Sean Porter begged us to let him go to Top Rank. The Top Rank won the purse bid to fight Crawford. We was hoping he can beat him and get the belt. That didn't work. So, you know, you get what I'm saying? They're not going to do that, man. They're not going to do it. It's not the fighters. It's the power brokers. I'm just being honest with you, fam. Hey, now, I say all that to say this, though. You say Martin is the only one who talking challenging top fighters other than Boots. Yeah, Boots is calling the names out, and Frank Martin is calling the names out. But Thomas Jones, check this out, fam. Check this out. I'm going to tell you what the issue is. Boots can call out whatever name he wants to call out. It don't mean nothing. Frank Martin can call out whatever name he wants to call out. It doesn't mean anything. Do you want to know why? It's because they don't make their own fights. Whoever Frank Martin is signed to, he's with Errol Spence. I think Tom Brown does the matchmaking, and he's with the PBC. Guess what? Listen, Frank Martin can say, I want to fight Tank Davis. Well, he should not. He should be able to get Tank because they're on the same side of the street. Frank Martin, Tank Davis, that'll be a damn good fight. They both on the same side of the street. You get what I'm saying? So, but outside of Tank Davis, if he call out anybody outside or even inside, outside of the PBC, it don't matter. Doggone Boots Ennis got a contract with Boots Ennis petitioned the IBF to fight Errol Spence for the IBF. So that's one thing. And then two, Boots Ennis don't make his own fights. He has a boss. He got a network deal with Showtime, and then his manager. So he can call out King Kong, Godzilla, all that shit sound good, but Boots Ennis team ain't putting up no money to fight nobody. Who they putting up money to fight? Nobody. They not sending nobody no contracts and saying, yeah, I'm calling you out, Crawford, or I'm calling you out, Spence. I'm sending you a contract. How much money you want? I'm gonna pay you the money you want. I want to fight you. He not doing that. If he is, somebody please tell me. True. So, and then Frank Martin, he can call out who he want to call out. He ain't gonna get no Shakur Stevenson. Shakur Stevenson want to fight him. Probably fight him in a heartbeat. But Al ain't gonna let that go down like that. He say he want to fight Tank Davis. Now, this is the way I see this going down. This is the way I see this. Shout out to my brother Shelton, man. Shelton, what's going on, fam? This is the way I see this going down. If Frank Martin, because he's with the PBC, and Tank Davis is with the PBC, if Frank Martin is able to fight Tank Davis, I don't think Al Haymon and Errol Spence make that fight. They're like, man, you know, the advantages that he had against Michel Rivera, he will not have those advantages against Tank Davis. True. He would not have those advantages against Tank Davis. The footwork that he was able to display on Michel Rivera, he won't have that footwork advantage over Tank. Landing that lead, landing that backhand straight down the pipe at will, Against Michel Rivera, he won't be able to do that against Tank. Swagger said, why not? I'm finna tell you why not. Because Tank Davis' footwork is just as good as Michel Rivera. Tank is a southpaw just like Michel Rivera. Tank is just a better overall boxer than not the overall boxer. He has overall more experience than Frank Martin. Tank feint game is sick, just as good as Frank Martin. He won't have those advantages. Tank ain't gonna be leaning like this to the right, circling the southpaw to the right and dipping his head down so he can get hit with a straight left. Tank ain't gonna do that. Tank gonna work behind his jab. Tank gonna set trap counters. Tank know how to make adjustments. You get what I'm saying? Tank is just as athletic, quick, and explosive than Frank Martin. And another thing, Tank got power. He gonna get hit. And that boy from B-More can crack. So that's why I say that. That's why I say that. You know what I mean? Shout out to Swaggerific Boxing. You say how many that boy hit him and he ain't move his head. Yeah, I'm just saying, like, you know, Tank ain't no Frank Martin. Shakur Stevenson ain't no Frank Martin. No, not Frank Martin. Tank ain't no Michel Rivera. Shakur Stevenson ain't no Michel Rivera. Now, he ain't gonna get to Shakur. But so that's why I'm not even including Shakur in this, because they're not gonna make that fight. We know that. But the thing that seemed more logical to me is Frank Martin fighting another PBC fighter, which is Gervonta Davis. You get what I'm saying? So I mean that's the way I see it, fam. You know. Shout out to Nelly. Nelly, what's going on, fam? What's going on, fam? What's going on, fam? Shout out to Shelton Moore. He said, "Why not? If you're confident in your fighter, put his ass in there." Yeah. I mean, listen, Shelton. We all. Hey, shout out to Bruce Gas. We all know what time Ti is. You're right about that. You're confident in your fighter, but it's all about matchmaking. It's all about matchmaking. Hey, man, y'all check the merch out, man. Y'all check the merch out, man. Click the link, man. The way to support the channel, man, is also, man, go to the merch, man. Check the merch out, man. We got right here, Thou Should Not Talk Boxing Without Facts. We got the Hobo Sam. We got the Hobo Sam. As a matter of fact, let's go to the hoodies. 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 We can go to the hoodies, man. We got all kind of stuff over here, man. New Media Today USA. We got all kind of merch over here, brother. We got all like long sleeve shirts. We got different kind of hoodies, style hoodies. You know what I mean? We got all of our slogans that we say on here. You saying all that to say what? We got what else we got over here? You know what I mean? You ain't never had a friend like me. You know what I mean? You ain't never had a friend like me. You see what I'm saying? Y'all ain't seen me wear that hoodie yet. Y'all ain't seen me wear that yet. What else we got? What else we got here, man? What else we got? You know, miss me with that bullshit. You know what I mean? Miss me with that bullshit. We got this bomb be taking the easy matches, fighting other bombs. All that is in there. You know what I mean? Use a sap sucker and a jive turkey. We got all that in there, man. For all the sap suckers and the jive turkeys out there. We got that there, man. Y'all click the link that I just dropped. It's pinned to the top of the chat and it's pinned in the description below. And I just dropped it in the chat. You get what I'm saying? So we got a whole lot of stuff. We got a whole lot of stuff, man. Y'all check it out. Now, yeah, man, me personally, I don't see Frank Martin is ready. I think he's ready to challenge for a title. I'm not the guy to sit back and say, oh, man, he ain't ready yet. No, he's ready. Frank Martin is ready to fight Tank Davis. He's ready to fight Shakur. He's ready to fight all of those guys. Devin, he's ready. What my main man name? What my young brother name? I'm Kid Austin. He's ready to fight those guys right now. In my opinion, from a skill set standpoint, he is just as good as them. Now, that don't mean he gonna win. You know, you know, you can probably always edge Shakur out or edge because those guys bring that's a different level. Those dudes a different level. They ain't gonna be falling for that shit. Look, dog, that little spin you was doing with Michel Rivera, that shit ain't gonna work with me. Oh, the feints that you was doing, that ain't gonna work with me. I'm gonna take that away from you. So when you run your ass in here, bop. You know what I mean? You know, and some fighters are just excellent with timing. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. But Frank is ready. Frank is ready. He ready. He ready. He's definitely ready. He said he's ready for everyone. Yes, he's ready for everyone. He's ready for everyone. And you know me, I don't believe in babysitting no fighters. No, he ready. He ready. He ready. He ready. You say, Will, I like to see Frank face the guy who made Loma work. Jermaine Ortiz. They make a nice matchup. Yeah. They'll make a nice matchup. They'll make a nice matchup. He say Frank is nice. Don't sleep on boy though. Yeah. No, I ain't sleeping on him. He ready. No, Frank ready. Frank ready right now. Frank ready right now. He all that. He all that. Frank is all that. I want to hype Frank up to the highest degree. You want to know why I want to hype him up to the highest degree? Because I need to justify throwing his ass in there with the other top guys. He say he want to smoke. You say Frank a little bit more experience. No, he don't need no more experience. He ready. He training. Listen, he training with Derrick James. He training with Errol Spence, and so he don't need no more experience. He good. Shit, how much more he need? What did he say? Did you see how far Frank shot up the box rec? Nah, I ain't see. Yeah, how much more he need? Shit, what his record is. Let's see what his record is. Let's see what his record is. Frank Martin. Oh, let's see what his record is. What's away? Then they talking about a Frank Martin back from the fort. Okay, the Ghost. There you go, the Ghost. They called him the Ghost, boy, because it's hard. He's so fast and quick. It's hard to hit him. By the time you swing, he gone. The man, listen. The man didn't even have a. He say he's 17 and he's 17 and 0. He's 17 and 0. He's 17 and 0. He's 17 and 0. That's what I see right here. He's 17 and 0. 20, he's 28 years old. Let's see, when is his birthday? Oh, he's from Indianapolis. He was born in Detroit, though. Yeah. He out of the Midwest. Them boys out of Michigan can fight, boy. They can thump, boy. They can thump. Motherfucker out of Detroit, the motherfucker can fight, bro. You look at all the fighters that came out of motherfucking Detroit, boy, Lord hammers. Now he can fight. He ready. He is ready. He is ready. Shit, as a matter of fact, hold on. Let's pull up Shakur. Shit. You don't need no one on. Shakur been fighting better competition than Frank Martin, though. Okay, Shakur Stevenson is 19 and 0. He's a unified featherweight, super featherweight champion. And now he's what? Shakur 2-division world champion? Did he start out at featherweight? Yeah, I think he started out at featherweight. I think Shakur started out at feather. Yeah, I think Shakur started out at featherweight, then he moved up to super featherweight. So I think Shakur is a 2-division world champion. He's 19 and 0. So Shakur Stevenson has been on a faster track than Frank Martin. This is another reason why I would give Shakur the edge over him. Like, man, Shakur, man, he's a 2-division world champion. I think he's a 2-division world champion. Olympic, silver medals in the Olympics and shit. And now he moved up to the lightweight. Like, bro, like that's just a different level, dog. That's just a different level. Now he looked like superstar Billy Graham against Michel Rivera, but that let us know Michel Rivera ain't really wasn't that good. True. Swag Nipson, he said he won me some money. Yeah, that's good, fam. That's good. You won some money. You won a couple dollars. He said Rivera fought better competition than Frank too. Shit, I can't tell. True. I damn sure can't tell, boy, because I don't see nothing. Hey, shout out to Jesus. He say, Coach, Frank didn't have much amateur experience. Late bloomer. Yeah, he's a late bloomer. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, man. So, it is what it. Again, this ain't no shade. This ain't no shade on Michel Rivera. He's a good young kid. He's a good young fighter. But he's an average fighter. Michel Rivera is like a B. He's a B fighter. B+ fighter. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. He don't know how to make adjustments. He don't know how to fight southpaws. He could not understand that he was circling to his right the entire fight. reaching with the backhand, dipping his head down to his right side. He kept making the same mistakes over and over and over and over and over. Like, dude, you just gonna keep doing the same shit? Come on, man. Come on, yo. Hold on, man. Hold on. Dude just gonna keep doing the same damn thing, bro. Again, it's not the fact that he lost. I'm not tripping that he lost. It's not the fact that he lost. Hold on, guys. I forgot to send this link. I gotta send the show link out on the freeway. Sorry. Hold on, guys. I meant to send this out, man, and it is what it is. It is. Sorry about that, guys. I forgot to send down show link. I'm tripping. Shout out to Mr. Calderon.
Hey, okay.
Dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Yep. You say, Coach, I feel like they're building to bait and switch out Ryan Garcia for Tank. Hey, bro, look here, man. Hey, Mr. Calderon. Boy, woo. I'm glad you brought that up.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Hey, you know the crazy part about it though? And old Dirty Boxer he said Rivera was mad overrated. Yeah, Rivera's a PBC hype job. Well, I think we saw that last night. Because I didn't see none of the stuff some of his fans were saying. I didn't see none of that. I was like, what the fuck? I think I seen that kid fight 2 times. And I saw Frank Martin fight twice. Last night was the second time I've ever seen Frank Martin fight. That was the second time I've ever seen him fight. Yeah, man. So he good. Shout out to Against the Ropes. He said, how many eliminators Frank gonna have? Oh, that's all it is, dog. They're gonna keep having eliminators, and you had one eliminator. Now we're gonna have an eliminator fight for the eliminator fight. Then we're gonna have an eliminator for the other eliminator. Then we're gonna have the eliminator for the eliminator for the eliminator for the eliminator for Devastator. You know what I mean? For the arbitrator. You know what I mean? For the demonstrator, for the eliminator, and then you'll be ready. So they're just gonna keep eliminating him out. Because I don't foresee PBC making a Frank Martin and Tank Davis fight. I don't see that. That's just too, you know what I mean? That's just too risky. Can't, you put him in up with Tank, and you know what I mean? Shout out to Rick. What'd you say, fam? He said, oh yeah, Will, I finally got word from my dude Andy Cruz. You say news as recent as November 2022, he made it out of Cuba legally and is now training in the Dominican Republic in preparation for his pro debut. Okay, cool. That'll be cool. Yeah, that'd be cool. Shout out to ASAP. What he say? I didn't watch, but I still know he ain't beating Shakur, period. Yeah, no, I mean, what I'm saying is I would love to see that fight ASAP, but the thing is it's not going to happen. Why is it not going to happen? Because we have the same side of the street politics going on in boxing. It's not going to happen. Frank Martin want the smoke. He called out Tank. He called out Tank. Hold on. He called out Tank and he called out Shakur. But the call out in the day's time don't mean the goddamn thing. Hold on, guys. You get what I'm saying? He called out Tank and Shakur. But in the day, see, back in the day, you called somebody out. A call out means something. Like Marvin Hagler. You call Hagler out. Nigga, Hagler had 49 professional fights. Hagler had 49 professional fights. He lost 2, and I think he had a draw a couple of times, so something like that. Before he had 49 professional fights before he got a shot at the title, and then he got robbed in that. True, true, true. He fought everybody. He fought everybody in the top 20, in the top 30, in the top 20, in the top 10, in the top 15. You know, in the top 10. Like he fought. No, I'm gonna fight all these dudes. You know, they nobody want to mess with Hagler. Hagler had to go to Congress. I think they had Tip O'Neill or somebody from Congress had to, you know, because Bob Arum didn't want to touch him, Don King didn't want to touch him because he was just too much of a dangerous fighter. He had to go to Congress, man, and Bob was pretty much forced, because he didn't want to get investigated to sign this dude and promote him. So nowadays, you know, if you called Hagler out, he gonna be on your front porch first thing tomorrow morning. Who is it? This Marvelous. Marvelous who? Marvelous Marvin Hagler. Man, what you doing at my front door? Yeah, you called me out. What's up? Yeah, you called me out. What's up? Call outs meant something back then. Guess what? They don't mean nothing now. You can call a dude out. You can call a dude out, and we know we ain't gonna get that there. We know we ain't gonna get the fights. We know we ain't gonna get the fights. We already know that. Hey, Tommy John, what to say for me? Say, ain't Keyshawn in that division? Yeah, Keyshawn is in that division as well, but he's with Top Rank. He's with Top Rank. What you say, Gus? You say I think Rivera and Ortiz will be a great matchup. Now, what we probably can do is this here. We can get Frank Martin and Pitbull. Put Frank Martin and Pitbull in there together. Put Frank Martin and Pitbull in there together. If you put Frank Martin and Pitbull in there together, then what's up? Because, you know, you put Frank Martin and Pitbull in there. The Mexican, what they call it? They call it the Mexican Mike Tyson. They call it the Mexican Mike Tyson. You know, put him in there, man. Put him in there. Hey, Willie Will, what did he say? Cruz won't accept it. No, Cruz won't accept it. You want to know why Cruz won't accept it, Willie Will? Because Frank Martin is a problem. True, true, true. Frank Martin is a problem. His footwork. See, listen. Let me tell you something. When you dealing with what they call a slick black fighter, when you dealing with a slick black fighter with some damn good footwork, bro, that's a problem for a flat-footed fighter, bro. Pitbull is a flat-footed fighter, and somebody with footwork gonna keep spinning. You see, Tank was spinning them. Now, Pitbull was landing some. He did land a couple of haymakers on Tank. Now he caught Tank a couple of times. Tank buckled. He buckled Tank on the rope. Tank buckled, bounced off the rope, and got the hell up out of there. Now Pitbull, he did do his thing, but I think that if Tank was to fight him again, he'll beat him a whole lot more decisively the next time. Because Pitbull is a one-trick pony. He don't throw jabs. He has slow feet. Now, when he get in there, he letting his hands go. He throw the bolo punch. If you don't know what a bolo punch is a hook and an uppercut. It's a cross between the hook and the uppercut. He throw the bolo punch very well. He gets leverage on his punches, but he throw the looping overhand right. But he throw a lot of haymakers though. Pitbull coming there. He coming up with that with the guard up on his chin, and then they say, you know, he leaning, he's swinging, he's swinging like that. They're looking like a little short Clubber Lang. You know what I mean? Somebody with some footwork, they ain't gonna be there to get hit with that shit. They gonna see that coming a mile away. Oh, he loading up on the left hand. Oh, there you go, that wild drill. Okay, he finna come to the right. Bam. Okay, there you go. Oh, he finna throw the bolo punch. Oh, let me go ahead and get on out the way. So that's why his father said that. When the WBC mandated Pitbull to fight Shakur Stevenson, and Pitbull's father, Isak Cruz Sr., said that no, we don't want that fight. They turned it down. They rejected it. They went to saying Shakur gonna be running and this and that. Shakur is not a running fighter. He fights in the pocket. That was Isak Cruz. Father, let you know, man, we don't like this style. This is a slick black Puerto Rican fighter. And man, listen, his footwork is phenomenal. By the time we throw that haymaker, he'd have been hit us 2-3 times and got the hell out of the way and jumped right back in the pocket and put them MC hammers on us all over again. Stylistically, we do not like that fight. That's what he's saying. True, true, true. That's what he's saying. And what do you say? You say, Coach, how about Pitbull versus Frank on Tank Ryan card? Hey, bro, it ain't no guarantee that Tank Ryan fight gonna happen, bro. Oh, I keep telling y'all, bro. You do know that Tank and Ryan Garcia do not have a signed contract to fight each other. Y'all do know that, right? Y'all do know that Tank and Ryan Garcia, as of right now, don't have a signed contract to fight each other. They agree. As a matter of fact, let's pull up Oscar De La Hoya. Let's pull up Oscar De La Hoya. Let's do that. Let's do that. What Oscar at? What Oscar? You guys need to hear this. You guys need to hear this. Let's pull up Oscar. Let's pull up Oscar. Oscar, where you at, baby boy? Oscar. Hey. We got some questions for you. Ta-da. Here you go. Let's see what's up.
Davis, what are your thoughts about that?
Oh, here you go.
Well, I mean, Tank Davis
Next year,
yeah,
kind of look like
boxing, and that's fighting each other.
All right, now, I do not own the rights to this material. It's for education purposes only. Shout out to the boys over there at Fight Hub TV. They did this interview. Shout out to Fight Hub TV. They did this interview. I want y'all to hear this now.
Of their careers, which is pretty cool.
definitely with Tank Davis having his own legal situations kind of look like they're coming to a head here in February. He's going to be having a trial. Considering the fact if he is, say, given like a light jail term or anything,
okay,
will that make, and he being Tank Davis, will that make for the fight to happen sooner? Is that what we'll be looking for?
Shout out to Warren.
Early next year?
Yeah, no, the date is already set for April. That's what we're gunning for. So I'm not sure exactly what legal problems Tank Davis is facing or he's going through, but we
Let's
do
see what
know
he say.
that
He gonna tell
April
about the contract.
is the date that we chose to make this fight happen.
Ryan Garcia, Instagram yesterday.
Said April is the date that they chose to make this fight happen. No, hold on. I should have timestamped this. Let's continue.
Broke his own news saying
if it was up to me, I would have taken that. I would have taken that tuna fight. It would have been just the way Tank Davis is, right? But look, it is what it is. I mean, I believe Brian. He wants Tank Davis and only Tank Davis. No tuna fights.
Pundits out there, fans alike, saying that Tank's the favorite and that they think he's going to win by KO.
I think it's before the 4-minute mark. But in this video, he clearly says. Cause the guy asked him a question. He says, no, we don't right now. We don't have a contract signed right now. We just agreed to the terms. There's still some more things we need to work out. As a matter of fact, I'm like, oh God, I'm doing the butterfly, the Tootsie Roll, the Cabbage Patch, the you know what I mean? All that there, man, to come to find out they ain't got no contract.
Something that nobody else is doing in boxing, and that's fighting each other. This fight to happen in April.
22.
Yeah, we've the terms.
Here you go.
Be around you and spend time.
Here you go. Here you go right here. Here you go right here. Listen to this. Listen to this.
Definitely really generous of you. A lot of the fans.
Mr. Warren, listen to this.
Excited to be around you and spend time with you, Oscar. If I can, I'd like to touch on some items in boxing that are going on these days.
Okay.
Namely, the first one that's on a lot of people's minds and tongues, Tank Davis, Ryan Garcia. Is there actually a contract signed between the two?
Yeah, we've the terms have been agreed upon. So it's a matter of getting down to the details of everything and signing contracts. But I expect this fight to happen in April. It's going to be the biggest fight of the year.
You heard what he said? Yeah, we agreed the terms. You know what I mean? But now we got to get down to the details. Now, this where the rubber hit the road at. I'm over here doing the butterfly, the Tootsie Roll, you know what I mean? The prep, the WAP, you know what I mean? The Cabbage Patch, the Reebok. I'm over here doing the Reebok. I'm like, oh man, I'm going to Vegas next year, man. I'm gonna see Tank and Ryan Garcia, boy. I'm telling you, boy, me and Free Ray, Ricky Ross gonna be there ringside. We'll be in Vegas. Yada yada yada. By the squad, wait, hold up, swole up. Hit rewind, bring it back, lean back like Fat Joe in the Terror Squad. What you mean to tell me y'all ain't got no contract signed? Oh, you still got to work out the details. So what if the details don't get worked out? What? Hey, old dirty boxing. He say so. It's just talk. That's all it is.
True, true, true.
If you know anything about boxing, nothing is guaranteed to happen in boxing unless you have 2 signed contracts. If there's no ink on the dotted line, everything else, it's just pump faking.
True, true, true.
But they got me over here doing the walk. Everybody walk your body. Hey, everybody walk. I'm over here doing the walk. I'm doing the penguin. You know what I mean? You know, I'm like, come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. You come to town to tell me, man. Keenan said they agreed to terms. Yeah, they agreed to terms. What the hell that mean though? Yeah, we agreed to terms, but now, but see, Keenan, that's what you heard. See, I think what a lot of people miss, right? They agreed to terms. Now Oscar said, now we have to hammer out the details. And then once we hammer out the details, then we'll have a contract. Then we gotta have signed contracts. Agreeing to terms is, look here, man. Look here, Keenan. Me and you gonna fight 60-40 your way. You want me to fight you? You want me to fight you at a catch weight? Okay, cool. You want me to fight you at 136 catch weight? Cool. Okay, you get 60% of the money. I get 40% of the money. Cool. Okay. When I come to the ring, I gotta bring Big Booty Judy. Okay. When you come to the ring, you gotta do the cabbage patch and the electric slide. Okay. So the terms like that. So we agreed to the terms, but now you got details. The details could be, the details could be anything. You ain't got no contract. You ain't got no fight.
True, true, true.
You ain't got no contract. You ain't got no fight, fam. Magic, what did he say? He say, Coach. He say, Coach. I've been wanting to say, what's the chances of Tank doing what's Ryan is doing? Every time he have a fight coming up to bring up Tank, bringing up names. I mean that's a possibility. That's a possibility. Again, I don't know. You see what I'm saying, Magic? Again, bro, we ain't got no contract. We ain't got no fight, bro. You know what I mean? We ain't got no contract. We ain't got no fight. Period. So, I'm not gonna get excited about that right now. Cause I was sitting there, doing the prep. I was getting down. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. Old Dirty Boxer said the sprinkler. Yeah, I was doing the sprinkler. I was doing the sprinkler. Man, I'm trying to tell you, man. Yeah, man. He said if Tank lose to Hector, does he still take the fight? What fight? You get what I'm saying, Keno? Like, again, I don't, until we have a signed contract, it's just talk. That's all it is, fam. It's just talk. Until we have a signed contract, fam, it's just
We the Charlotte Twins. We known for calling everybody out.
Please call these people out. Listen, the whole world's looking at you. Call these people out,
What's up? It's the Jamal the Hitman Charlotte. Let's get it. Who want it?
Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name them names, please. The names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican Monster.
Mexican Monster.
Nello.
Hey, they do the fighters. Yeah, man. I'm a fight. I'm a fight. Listen, I'm gonna knock Ryan ass out. Man, I'm gonna knock Tank Davis out. I'm gonna do this and do that and yada 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 blah. That squaze. We all getting excited. Everybody doing the funky chicken. Everybody doing the hobo Sam. Everybody doing the pork chop Willie. Everybody doing the hog head cheese. You know what I mean? Everybody doing the sausages. Everybody doing all this stuff, right? And then right when everybody think they gonna get something, well, Al Heyman don't talk. So Al Heyman don't talk. So whoever speaks for Al Heyman, it's maybe like a Floyd Mayweather or Leonard Ellaby come out, or a Steven Espinosa will come out, Oscar will come out, and they say, right when we think we fixing to get a fight, we start hearing all this niggas play.
We must internalize the flatulation of the matter by transmitting the effervescence of the Indonesian proximity in order to further segregate, to preclude on the issue of world domination, would only circumcise the revelation that reflects the aphrodisiac symptoms which now perpetrates the Jericho's activation.
We hear a whole bunch of niggas playing. I'm like, oh goddamn. Shout out to Kenny. He said maybe that's why Ryan ain't take his tune up. He might try to get Tank to sign right after the fight with Hector. Man, I mean, sign what? I mean, again, Keno, they have to work out the details. You get what I'm saying? They got to work out the details, fam. So whatever those details may be. Fact of the matter is, Ryan Garcia, Tank Davis is a fight that's not happening unless we have signed contracts. These are the facts. These are the facts. He said Coach had us doing a butterfly when he thought the fight was signed. Man, hey, look here, man. I'm around here doing the running man, the tight rider. I'm doing the tight rider, the running man. I'm doing the running man. I'm doing the Roger Rabbit. I'm doing the Roger Rabbit. Man, I'm doing all that there, man. These niggas ain't signed no goddamn contracts, bro.
True.
Hey, ain't nobody signed no contract.
Shut that soft ass shit up.
And the best man
Shut
will win.
that's some soft ass shit. Shut that soft ass shit up. All that soft talking. I know you can do it, man. You got the. Man, shut that soft ass shit up.
Yeah, man, I'm sitting over here. Hey, hold up, swole up. Boy, I got to show y'all this here, boy. Y'all came at the right goddamn time. Boy, y'all came at the right goddamn time. Boy, I got to show y'all this here, boy. Where my dog Booger Ray at? The Booger Ray. There go my dog. That's my dog. There go my dog Booger Ray. Hold on. I ain't finished now. Booger Ray, talk to him about them stars you got, Booger Ray. Tell him about the stars.
And who's the next big star under Mayweather Promotions? Ooh, we have quite a few young guns, as I say, and I don't want to leave any names out, but we have a great roster of young talent, and we've been very selective about what we're doing, again, because when you have, an abundance of fighters, it's hard to kind of focus on. When a big fight is to be made, it has to make sense for both sides. No promoter or company is going to put their guy in an event with everything to lose and nothing to gain, especially when we talk about this. You know what I'm saying?
Interesting.
Interesting. Ryan Garcia and Tank Davis don't have a signed contract to fight each other in April? No, they don't. Interesting. Oh, okay. Yeah. Anyways, so check this out. Do you guys remember Booger Ray Leonard was talking about we'll never fight on no app. We fight on real networks and we don't do apps and streaming and stuff like that. Oh, you guys, you YouTubers, you guys are just nobody. Because Leonard Ellaby has a very, very pompous and arrogant attitude. He's from DC, but he got a little money, he got a little pocket change. So, you guys, you YouTubers, you guys are just nobody, just a bunch of nigglets beneath me, just a bunch of nigglets beneath me. Oh my gosh, I won't lay not one fingernail on you guys. You guys are nobody. We fight on big networks. We know what we're doing over here. We make stars. We did it with Floyd. Hold on, Leonard. We saw what you did with Floyd. We saw what you were doing, Leonard, we saw what you were doing. You was not a part of Floyd, when he broke pay-per-view records and stuff like that. You was on the team, but you didn't have anything to do with breaking those records. That was lightning in a bottle. It hit at the right time, right before streaming. And, Floyd had a lot to do with it, being on Dancing with the Stars and being on WWE, hanging out with Justin Bieber, hanging out with 50 Cent. So there was a whole lot of different things that played into that. Being at the Hip Hop Awards, Floyd was out there networking, doing what he was doing. So he did a lot to build his image up. And Leonard, we know what you was doing.
Make it last forever. Don't let I love you.
Yeah, Leonard, we know what you were doing now. We know what you were doing, Leonard. We know what you were doing. That's all I'm saying. So, I ain't this ain't no shade. Now, where am I going at with this? Boy, I got to show y'all this, boy, because y'all came at the right goddamn time. Now, do you guys see this? This is called BX. This is boxingtv.com. BXNGTV.com, right? Check this out. This is very similar to like BOK Prime, something similar to that. It's a 30 plus fights per year. It's kind of, I don't want to say it's similar. It's a little different, but it's in the same vein, right? No contracts per pay-per-view. stream anywhere. This is a streaming service. Guess who on here? It say boxing, the next generation. It say boxing TV. It say boxing TV is the newest it's the newest streaming channel for the next generation of boxing. Viewing, it say view boxers. It say view boxers. It say view boxing stars of tomorrow from everywhere around the globe and on any device. Brought to you by Veer Sports. Boxing TV is the new home for watching boxing's new era of champions. Where am I going at with this? Do you remember a pompous attitude guy? I ain't gonna say his name on Booger Ray Leonard. I ain't gonna say his name, you know. As a matter of fact, hold on, guys. Hold on. You know, guys, you guys and coaches chat. You know, you over here on the chittering circuit. You're on the chittering circuit, guys. You're on coaches chat, and you know you talk a lot of chat shit, chitlin shit. You know, you guys. You know, guys. We'll never be on no apps, no streaming services. We don't do stuff like that, guys. We're stomping with the big dogs. That's what we do. We make stars. We made Floyd Mayweather. We made Tank Davis, Rolly Romero. You know, this is what we do. We make stars. You know, so we know about that. You know, and we're working on the next stars right now. You know what I mean, guys? So y'all like, okay, Leonard. Leonard, I noticed that you had a fight yesterday. I noticed, Leonard, that you had a fight yesterday, sir. As a matter of fact, hold on. Let's call Leonard. Let's call Booger Ray. Booger Ray. Let's call my dog Booger Ray. Let's call Booger Ray. Hello. Yes. Yeah, Booger Ray Leonard. What's going on, baby boy? This Coach Malachi Williams, New Media Today, USA Boxing. Right now, we live on the air. I got the people in the chat. The people want to talk. People want to find out what's going on. How'd you fight with last night? Oh, coach, you know, I don't like you. You know, I don't like you at all. You know what I mean? You're just a small YouTube guy, and no one cares anything about you. Nothing like that. I don't like the way you talk about me. Booger Ray, look here, baby boy. Hold up, swole up. You're one of my favorite promoters of all time. I love the way you rub them down in the corner. So don't get mad, baby boy. I just want to talk to you about your fighters. I know you got some stars coming up. I don't want to talk about them and promote them. Oh, okay. What you want to talk about? I noticed that in the past you said that you would never be involved with the streaming app like DAZN and all of that stuff there. Apps are no good. They're no good. And you stomp with the big dogs with Showtime and big networks and with Fox and ESPN, Fox and Showtime. And now it seems like that I noticed that your fight card was on an app. Could you tell me why was there any change of heart? Coach, you know, I gotta go right now. You ask me tough questions. I'm gonna call for it. I'll talk to you later, okay? Bye. He hung the phone up on. So I just called Booger Ray, guys. He just hung the phone up on us.
True.
There's more. Booger Ray Leonard. So, coach, you lying. Mayweather Promotions fighters was not on this app, this new app. You know, Mayweather Promotions fighter wasn't on this new app because remember, Terrence Crawford was fighting on BLK Prime. What was Wakanda saying? Wakanda was saying, oh, man, we don't know nothing about no BLK Prime. They ain't got no money. They broke. These people came up out of nowhere, and don't nobody care nothing about that. And there was all this ruckus on social media from the Wakandas about BLK Prime, and they ain't got no money, and they broke, and Crawford line, and this and that, and the zone is trash, BLK Prime trash, and you know, and PBC Mayweather Promotions, you know, we start with the big dogs with the white man at Showtime and all that stuff there. We don't do that streaming stuff. Only to come to find out, Floyd Mayweather had a fight on DAZN, the streaming app. Floyd Mayweather had a fight on DAZN. Y'all remember that? He fought Kenji. DG, whatever the name is, he fought Dingy, KSI's brother, on DAZN on the app. And guess what happened? Hey, shout out to my sister Carmen Serene. Hey, Carmen Serene, guess what happened? Check this out. Bam! What you see right here? This right here, hold on, let me blow it up. Right here, this app right here, they got karate on here. Look like they got karate. December the 16th, so they had a fight. Kiat Sun Grit, okay. Boxing's Next Generation, live from Queens. So it looked like they had some kind of karate match going on in Queens, right? And then right here, they got another event, Boxing's Next Generation. And guess who you see right here in the middle? Boy, y'all came at the right goddamn time. Guess who you see right here in the middle? Let's keep going. Ta-da! Boy, you see Jaleel Hackett. You see Kevin Johnson. versus Christian Baez. You see Jaleel Hackett versus Nelson Morales. You say Adrian Benton versus Johan Vasquez. But look what you see, Khan Jr., Scholar, Merriweather. And what you see right here, because Coach, you lying. But what you see right here, you see Mayweather Promotions.
True.
What else you see right here? You see TMT.
True.
The money team.
True.
What else you see right here? You see Mayweather Express? Oh no, Mayweather Sports.
True.
You don't see no Showtime. You don't see no Fox. Guess what? Mayweather Promotions has officially been reduced to the chitlin circuit. They over here fighting on the app right now.
True.
I would love to see how Leonard Ellaby can nigga explain that. Nobody watches apps. Nobody watches fights on apps. ESPN Plus is an app. Bob Arum. You said that same shit, right? Nobody watches Dead Zone. It's an app. Guess what? ESPN Plus is an app. Oh, boy, I mean, boy, I tell you, boy, if they did not have a double standard, they would not have a standard at all, bro. The hypocrisy. See, I like to point out the hypocrisy and the double standards. He said, Coach, who are the fighters? I just named the fighter. I just named them. Two Will said another great show. I appreciate that, fam. Hey, y'all don't forget to check out the merch, man. Y'all check the merch out, man. Y'all go holler at the old boy. Y'all go holler at the old boy. If y'all want to get this, hoodie right here. Y'all want to get this hoodie right here? That shall not talk boxing without facts. We can do that. Y'all can get the hoodie right here. And we got some hoodies with the commandments on it as well. Just look through the sweaters. We got stuff for men, women, and children. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. A brand new app they fighting on. You can't make this up. You can't make this up. Can't make this up. I wonder why they couldn't put them fighters on Showtime. And I tell you guys time and time again, when these fools be online talking about this fake power to the people, pro-black revolutionary stuff, while attacking black online, when I tell you they're going to talk about that, man, don't pay these dudes no goddamn attention. These are the same dudes that don't even support black businesses. As a matter of fact, all they support is white. That's all they support.
True.
He said the undisputed sport. He said today you got an email. I don't know if I got an email. I'll have to check in and see after the show. You get what I'm saying? So it is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. I wonder how Linda Ellaby. And guess what? Paramount gonna merge. When Paramount merge Showtime into that, they're gonna be on the streaming app. All the boxing going on all the boxing is gonna be on apps. So for all of those pro networks, I'm team Showtime. I'm team PBC. I'm team Top Rank. I'm team DAZN. I'm team this. And this is the problem. Therein lies the problem. See, when you stand on the side of boxing, you can never go wrong. When you stand on the side of networks, promoters, financial advisors, managers, that's where the problem lies. I love Eddie Hearn. What you love Eddie Hearn for? Like, nigga, you like boxing? Like you got dude, they like promoters more than they like boxing. How can you be a fan of the sport of boxing, but you pro networks? Come on, man. That's all I'm saying, fam. That's all I'm saying, fam. Hey, shout out to Simeon. When he say no joke, coach. He said watch CMT card. It was aired on YouTube as well. Fire fights. Okay. All right. You know what I mean? Shit, I was at the barbershop. Hey, shout out to Knockdown 305. I was at the barbershop last night. Talking to some of the old school cats. All of them dudes older than me up there. Talking to some of the old school cats. And I talked to them. I say, man, they asked about Crawford. And let me tell you something. If Terrence Crawford ever come to Tampa, but they love Terrence Crawford in Tampa. They love Terrence Crawford in Tampa, boy. This city, they got in the barbershop, they love that dude there. But anyways, I was talking to them. I say, man, y'all don't pay for fights. Y'all stream them, don't you? He said, oh yeah, hell, y'all don't pay for no fights. Everybody got fire sticks. They know how to crack the code to watch the fights. Like nobody is paying for pay-per-views. You get what I'm saying? Shit, the only one that's really doing good, doing okay, and they stream his stuff. is Canelo on the pay-per-views. As a matter of fact, where is let me do this. Let me do this. Let me do this, fam. Let me do this. Cause I gotta call it the way I see it, fam. I gotta call it the way I see it, fam. The way and the way I see it, man, the way I see it, bro, is like this here, bro. Hold on, let me do this. Let me do this. There's a whole lot of pump faking going on in boxing. It's all about the illusion, and we gotta make it look a certain way, and all that stuff there, and yada 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 yada. It's all about the illusion. But I want to show you something. Hold on. See, we don't live in the land of Wakanda. We don't live in the land of Wakanda. We try to live in the land of reality. And when you don't live in the land of reality, you create. So sometimes you have people, they create fictional things in their mind, and then they start to believe those things because they regurgitate that stuff and tell each other that stuff over and over and over and over and over again, right? Sometimes you can lie to yourself so much you start believing that shit. Shout out to the one understand me. Say I'm about to get my workout on. Yeah, go ahead, man. Go ahead, man. Get your swole on. Get your swole on, fam. Now this is 2014. I want you to see this here. I won't listen. Attention, pro Showtime fans. Attention, pro Wakanda. This is for you. I know you're slow. I know you're not the brightest light bulbs in the ceiling, and I know you're not the sharpest butter knives in the kitchen drawer. But what I want to do, I want to read something from you from Stephen S. Spinoza, the white man that y'all love so much, but your ass supposed to be so pro-black. Okay? Now, Stephen S. Spinoza explains Showtime's position on pay-per-view numbers. This was July 16, 2014 at 10:28 a.m. This article was written by Mitch, right? Fans looking forward to sifting through future pay-per-view numbers after a big fight as a way to rate the success of a promotion shouldn't rely on Showtime to provide those figures going forward. Now, I want you guys to understand this very well. He said that fans looking forward to sifting through future pay-per-view numbers after a big fight as a way to rate the success of a promotion should not rely on Showtime to provide those figures going forward. Showtime boxing head Stephen Espinosa told BoxingScene.com on Monday, the network plans on withholding upcoming pay-per-view numbers to avoid the type of controversy that engulfed Floyd Mayweather's last bout with Marcos Maidana on May 3rd, when the topic of pay-per-view buys seemed to overwhelm the actual bout itself. The numbers will only be released if the event sets pay-per-view records, he said. Let's stop right there. He said that in 2014.
True.
Y'all come around the block with me. I'm finna show you where I'm going at with this. Come on around the block with the old boy. I'm finna take you for a ride right quick. The dynamic that we've observed over the past 6 months in particular, there seems to be an almost obsession with pay-per-view numbers. Let's stop right there. What did he say? Shout out to D Block, D Town. What's going on, fam? What did he say? He said that, now this is what he said back in 2014. He said the dynamic we've observed over the last 6 months in particular, there seems to be almost an obsession with pay-per-view numbers. What do you see going on right now in 2022?
True.
I ain't the smartest guy in the world. I ain't got but a GED, but I have a master's degree in common sense. See, I can buy that Wakanda nigga very easy because Wakanda is very, very low IQ. You Wakanda niggas are some of the dumbest people on the internet. There's nothing dumber than a Wakanda nigga. Nothing. Your hypocrisy and double standards is off the chain. Y'all love Stephen F. Spinoza so much because he's affiliated with the BBC. Who company was funded by white dollars, the white man. White. White man network, white man money, black Wakanda. Okay? Let's keep going. So he said the dynamic that we've observed over the last 6 months in particular, there seems to be almost an obsession with pay-per-view numbers. Espinosa said during a break from the press tour in Manhattan for Floyd Mayweather's September 13th rematch with Marcos Maidana. See, the Marcos Maidana pay-per-view numbers with Floyd Mayweather, they didn't do well. They didn't do well. I mean, in comparison to what Floyd bragged about, they didn't do that well. And things started turning as it relates to pay-per-view around that time. So unless it's something big, major, mega, they don't report the numbers. Keep that in mind. Let's go. Now, and we just came to the conclusion that we're not going to feed into it anymore. And it really was a gradual process. But when we saw the talk after the May 3rd fight being dominated by pay-per-view buys at the expense of people discussing what was really an exciting, action-packed fight, and no one, it said, in one of the most competitive fights in recent memory for Floyd, it seemed to be a real negative for the event, for sports, and for us as a whole. So he stopped giving out the pay-per-view numbers because what happened was he's saying that people were saying, oh man, this fight didn't do that well in comparison to the other fights. So that means, goddamn it, this fight was a flop in comparison to the other fights. So he didn't like the criticism, the ridicule from some of these pay-per-views not being as successful as those before. So Showtime, Stephen Espinosa came up with a conclusion that we're not going to give out any more pay-per-view numbers anymore.
True.
Shout out to Passion for Beauty. What you say, sis? You say, Coach, the words are going in one end and falling out the other end. Oh, yes, I know it is. I know it is, sis. But I like to do this, Passion for Beauty. I like to do this so I can have it documented on the show. This is called receipts. This is called receipts. This is called receipts. I know it's gonna fall in one because Wakanda, they have Wakanda logic, they do Wakanda math, and they are Wakanda stupid. So I know you're right about that, sis. But guess what? I do this for receipts, documentation. But let's continue, sis. Now, so he said that we came to the conclusion that we ain't giving out no more numbers anymore, right? Espinosa said the network will only release the figures if it's a huge record setter. If we break like 2.5 million buys, but the normal course of business will to be withhold the numbers, he said. I don't think it's particularly healthy, he said, for having pay-per-view results released to the public. He said, we just decided that we don't want to particularly feed into it anymore. As a result, Espinosa has determined to make sure those figures remain in-house. The crux of the problem has to do with Mayweather's, has to do with reports that Mayweather's first bout with Marcos Maidana did roughly 900,000 buys. An impressive figure by most standards, but not by Mayweather standards, who routinely boasts of being able to do 1 million pay-per-view buys plus. So this was the problem. Floyd Mayweather created this image that, hey man, I always do 1 million plus when I do pay-per-view buys. Now 900,000 pay-per-view buys is good, but it wasn't good for Floyd Mayweather.
True.
So Showtime has not released any pay-per-view numbers since 2014. 8 years. So when you tell me that this fighter who fights on Showtime did 200,000, he did 300,000, he did 260,000. My question to you, sir, is who told you that and how do you know?
True.
Well, that's what they said. Who is they?
True.
Oh, you just a hater. They said they did 200,000-300,000. You just hating. Sir, I just asked you a simple question. You said they did 200,000-300,000. Who is they, sir?
True.
Stephen Espinosa didn't say that. Al Heyman didn't say that. Leonard Ellaby didn't say that. Well, sources say they did too. Oh, sources say. Well, that's what Mike Carpenter said. Yeah, Mike Carpenter said that he heard from his sources, and his sources heard from Big Booty Judy, and Big Booty Judy was talking to One Leg Tyrone, and One Leg Tyrone was talking to Poach Top Willie, and Poach Top Willie had a fight with Hobo Sam, and Hobo Sam Hobo Sam was eating a whole head cheese sandwich while sipping on some Cabassier at the strip club, and that's where they heard of that. Oh, okay.
True.
I'm just saying, B. I'm just saying. Shout out to True Grit. True Grit, what's going on, fam? Shout out to my brother True Grit, man. Being a member, man, for 10 months. Salute to you, fam. That's all I'm saying. Big Booty Judy was talking to Third Leg Tyrone, who was talking to the Hobo Sam, who Hobo Sam was talking to Poach Chop Willie while eating a whole head cheese sandwich. You know what I mean? That's where they heard it from. Sources say. He said, shout out to the boss, shout out to the big boss of Boston Talk. Yeah, salute to my brother True Grit, man. So when you tell me your favorite Showtime fighter did 300,000 pay-per-view buys, my question is, where's the receipts? Because I have primary information with Stephen Espinosa saying we don't release no goddamn numbers, and we ain't releasing nothing. So where's it coming from? My favorite YouTube channel did it. You know, my favorite, Fagnon said, that's what Fagnon said. And Bossy Chico, Fagnon and Bossy Chico said, that's what they said. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I already see what it's going at, sir. Well, y'all, there you go. Here you go. Shout out to Mark McQuay. He say some live chats creators are giving out fake pay-per-view numbers. Yeah. Hey, you notice when I had Rick Glazer on? When I had Rick Glazer on, right? When Rick Glazer give out pay-per-view numbers, and he used to be the guy that give out the pay-per-view numbers. I said, Rick, tell me exactly where you got those numbers from. He said, well, I have an attorney that I have an entertainment attorney. I think he said entertainment attorney that works in the television business. And he keeps track of everything that's sold via satellite, cable TV networks, all of that stuff, right? So he deals with guys, he deals with an attorney out of Los Angeles, he doesn't give his name, that's able to check and see, because he works in the TV network business. And because I asked the question, you ain't just gonna come on here and say, because I need to put you on the spot. Where you got these numbers from? Well, I got it from an attorney who works in the entertainment business. You know, he works in the cable network, and he's able to see, you know what I mean, anytime there's a pay-per-view event, or anytime looking at Nielsen ratings and stuff like that, the ratings of different TV programs, what movies done and all that stuff, that he's able to look at and see all of that stuff. That's where he gets his information from. Mike Carpenter, where do you get your information from? Sources say. Dan Raphael, where do you get your sources? Where do you get your information from? Sources say. A source deep within the PBC told me this. Oh, a source deep within Showtime told me this. Oh, a source deep within Showtime, huh? Oh, okay. It did very well. I'm pretty sure that somebody deep within Showtime gonna tell you it did very well. Of course, they're gonna tell you that. Did you vet it? Did you check this? Oh, you just took what they said and ran with it, huh? That ain't what Stephen F. Did Stephen F. Nosa say that? No. Did Booker Ray Leonard say that? No. Did Al Heyman say that? No. Where did you get that from again? Well, a parking lot attendant who works in the parking lot of the offices of Showtime overheard Big Booty Judy talking to Stephen Espinosa while he was talking to his side chick that was related to his baby mama on his cousin's side. They was eating 9-laters and Chico sticks while marinating a whole head cheese sandwich, putting olives and caviar and Grey Poupon mustard on there while he was wiping the stain of mustard off his jacket in the strip club. Oh, okay.
True.
See, they be mad because they be mad at me because I ain't drank the Kool-Aid. See, they don't like me because I ask direct questions. I'm gonna ask the right questions. When you say that's what they said, I'm gonna say, who is they? You're gonna have to identify who they is. You ain't gonna just give me no vague stuff. No, who is they? Well, if you can't answer that question, then again, we ain't. Yeah, this some bullshit, nigga. You just pulling numbers out your ass to support your favorite network. That's all you're doing. That's all you're doing. Just making shit up. That's all they be doing, right? Now, I heard Argentina won the World Cup. That's good. Argentina won. I heard Argentina won. You know what I mean? Say, homie decline. Yeah, homie decline. Yeah, homie don't play that. Homie don't play that. homie do not play that. Yeah, we ain't going for that deal, man. When you trying to tell me your fighter's a pay-per-view star, how do you know, sir? Everybody know he a star. He sold 300,000 fighting such and such. How do you know, sir? Who told you that? Showtime did the pay-per-view. Okay, sir. Did Showtime say that this fighter that fights on their platform did 360,000 pay-per-view buys? No. Did Stephen F. Spinoza say it? No. Did Al Heyman say it? No. Did Booker Ray Leonard say it? No. Where do you get that number from again, sir? You's a hater. You's a hater. You hate to see a black man. Come on. Bro, no, sir. No, what we're not going to do, we're not going to deflect. We're not going to deflect. I asked you a specific question, sir. Where did you get that information from, sir? Oh, okay. Okay.
True.
Okay. It is what it is. It is what, but anyway, moving on. Moving on, guys. Moving on, man. Y'all don't forget to check the merch out, man. Y'all drop the link. The link is in the description below. The link is pinned to the chat, and you can check the merch out, man. That's how you help the channel grow, man. That's how you help the channel grow, man. Absolutely, man. That helps us out a lot. Y'all get your little something, man. Get your little something, man. Santa Claus might not come through. Santa Claus might not come through for you, man. You know what I mean? But if you ain't got Santa Claus, you know what I mean? You got Culture Claus. You have Culture Claus right here, man. Culture Claus is here to save the day. You can get the Hobo Sam's hoodies. You can get this bomb be taking the easy matches, fighting other bombs. You know what I mean? And you ain't got to worry about dealing with the Tooth Fairy. You ain't never got to worry about that. Shout out to little Green Eyes P. You feel me?
I don't understand why you're even mad. Like, you should be happy that the Tooth Fairy
gave me $2.
Okay, so that's $2. What did you want?
$5 because my top tooth was worth way more.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I hate the Tooth Fairy. She's an idiot.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
We got to pull up on the Tooth Fairy now. Hey, these Wakandans, they believe in the Tooth Fairy. They believe in Santa Claus. You know what I mean? They believe in Santa Claus. Shout out to Ben Gunn. He say, Coach, you planning to get the Donaires on? They quite good at giving podcast interviews. Yeah, I don't know them. I don't know the Donaires. You know what I mean? To be honest with you, I haven't thought about getting them on the show, but you know what I mean? If they want to get on the show, man, I'm pretty sure, I'm pretty sure they'll reach out, They got any fights coming up or anything? Nonito Donaire got any fights coming up? I wouldn't mind having them on, fam. I definitely wouldn't mind having them on, It is what it is, Probably check their schedule out. I'll reach out to them. Yeah, but you get what I'm saying, though? That's all I'm saying. They believe in a whole lot of flim-flam. Brother, you do know that ain't real, right? You do know that ain't real. It's like when I was a jitterbug, right? Check this out. When I was a jitterbug, I used to believe in Kung Fu theater. Boy, you couldn't tell me that old dude that was 85 years old, he wasn't putting paws on this young Chinese dude that was 25. I'm seeing the dude jump all in the air, defying gravity, running on top of roofs, running on the sides of the walls. I didn't know that they use cables that help them leap in the air. And a lot of these Chinese guys, these guys in the Kung Fu theaters and stuff like that, they was actors. And, I didn't know that was a costume he had on, a fake beard, fake eyelashes, fake hair. I didn't know that. I thought it was real. You know what I mean? I used to watch Dr. Paul Bearer back in the day. Dr. Paul Bearer, man, back in the day, man. Y'all check that out. You know what I mean? I used to think that stuff was real. I used to thought that stuff was real. You know what I'm saying? And so it is. But then, when I was a child, I thought as a child. But now I'm a grown man. I learned to leave childish things behind. And what I see today, that's going on in America, online rather, you have a group of low IQ Wakandas that swear they boxing fans. but they're pro networks. They're pro everything but boxing. I'm like, wait, I'm like, hold on, baby boy, hold on. Now you ain't, hold on, baby boy. Now I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying, baby boy, but you ain't talking about, do you know what a check left hook is, baby boy? Or, you know, do you know what you're looking at when you're watching the fight? I don't need to know what I'm looking at. All I know is this all I know is this here. This is my favorite promotional company, and this the network that I rock with. I rock with this network, and you know, and this what it is, and that's what I know. I'm like, brother, do you want to see fights happen? Nah, the nigga on the wrong side of the street. You know, how much money he made, how many pay-per-views he sold. And I don't like the way his baby mama look. And, you know, the nigga too dark skinned. I don't, you know, how much money he got. And my fighter got more money. Sir, you are living in the projects in your baby mama Section 8 apartment. Why are you so busy focusing on what 8-figure multimillionaires are making? Like, how is that going to make your life better? It ain't got to make my life better. All I know is I don't like him, and my fighter got this. You do know that the guy that you're claiming is your fighter don't know you from a can of paint. He don't know me. He don't know me. I got a post on this wall right now, and when I wake up in the morning, and you know what I mean, and I'm like, okay, sir, let's see, can we take it back to boxing? Can we get back to boxing? Let's see, can we get back to boxing? Now, what I want to do is I just want to keep it boxing, sir. Can we do that? No, nigga, we ain't gotta keep it boxing. See racism, white supremacy is stopping the brothers from coming up in boxing. Okay, what does racism, white supremacy got to do with Jamal Charlo refusing to fight another black man by the name of Demetrius Andrade? Canelo ducking. Sir, you do know that you are deflecting right now, sir? You's a coon. You's a sellout. You's a Uncle Tom. Sir, you still know that you are deflecting right now. I'm going to pull up. I got shooters. Drop the addy. Okay, he got shooters. He's going to pull up, drop the addy. You's a bitch. I got shooters, homie. Okay, you're saying all that from your mama's basement, huh? Oh, yeah. Have you shot anybody, sir, since you've been on YouTube? No. Have you visited anyone address since you've been on YouTube? No. Have you went to any fights and actually slapped anybody or fought anybody that you saw at a fight? No. Sir, what are you talking about then, brother? Does this have anything to do with boxing? It ain't got to have nothing to do with boxing. Nigga, I just don't like you. Drop the addy. Ooh, okay. These Wakandas are very, very special. They are special. Let's go over here, guys. Let's go over here. Hey, sorry, Timothy, what's going on, fam? Shout out to Timothy. Hey, Tim, they don't switch out on blue. In all caps, sending death threats. Calling niggas numbers, sending death threats. You know what I mean? It is what it is, man.
Go eat your cornbread.
It is what it is, man. They talk all that flim, boy. But at the end of the day,
I will break my leg off up in your ass so far that you be shitting sneaker for a month.
We don't know what they look like, won't show their face, but boy, on the phone and online, they sound so gangster.
I smell something, man. You smell something?
I definitely smell something in my hair.
I smell
pussy.
It is what it is, baby boy. It is what it is. Shots fired.
I plead the fifth. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Anything you say, 5. Go ahead, ask me a question. Did you?
All right. Now, it's been a long time since we did this, but today's Sunday. It's been a long time. Since I left you. Without a strong ride to step 2. All right, here we go, man. Here we go, man. Time's up. Sorry I kept you. Here you go right here, man. If you're new to this channel, man, we are the only boxing community that have commandments. And here they are. Commandment number 1. This is called the 16 commandments of the boxing gods. Commandment number 1. Thou shalt not fanboyeth for any fighter. And the reason why fanboying is dangerous in today's time, because what happens is when you have an overly emotional attachment to someone, particularly a fighter, you will make up lies about them or to cover them, or you will make up lies to hate on another fighter who you feel that's a threat to your fighter. And your sole purpose and mission is to wake up every day and tear down another fighter who you don't like in the name of your love, your overtly love for your fighter, right? So we don't do no fanboy. Commandment number 2, thou shalt not deride for a promotional company or a promoter. If you see somebody talking about you, that I'm pro the Zone, I'm pro Eddie Hearn, I'm pro Al Heyman, I'm pro Top Rank, I'm pro Stephen Espinosa. That sir has nothing to do with boxing. This is the problem. We don't deride for promotional companies, promoters, managers, or networks. Commandment number 3, thou shalt not be a manager or promoter of any fighter. You don't get none of the money. You don't get paid to manage and promote. What a pay-per-view look like? 60-40, 70-30, 80-20. Sign the contract. Take whatever we give you. See a whole lot of that coming from Wakandas. Wakandas are the only ones that do that too. Wakandas are the only ones that do that. They don't know how to spell contract. But they telling fighters who got a net worth of 8 figures to sign the contract and they do bad business. Dude, you are a 2-figure nigga. You got a net worth of 2 figures, 2 Chico sticks, a half a hog head cheese sandwich, and a half a bottle of Corona, and you sitting there telling another fighter who's a multi-millionaire living in a mansion that he's doing bad business, made $16 million his last 2 fights, and you say he don't know what he's doing while you on YouTube begging your subscribers for super chats so that you can send money to your wife and children. Make it make sense. True. Managing and promoting now. Commandment number 4, thou shalt not pocket watches a fighter's money. He lying. He ain't get $10 million. He lying. Lord, he'll get it. Oh, please don't let him get them $10 million. Oh, this will make my fighter look bad. That make him look bad if he got $10 million. I don't like this nigga. Lord, please don't let him get $10 million. Yo, he lied. Oh, Lord have mercy. Thou shalt not pocket watch a fighter's money. You don't get none of the money anyways. Whether the fighter has a net worth of $2 million, $1 million, or $10 million, guess what? He has a net worth more than you. Cut it out. Commandment number 5, thou shalt not talk boxing without facts. And I have this hoodie on right here. So if you guys want to cop this hoodie, thou shalt not talk boxing without facts. Let me go ahead and drop the link one more time. Y'all go look for it. It's there. Thou shalt not talk boxing without facts. These dudes don't talk boxing with facts. These dudes talk boxing with emotions. That's what they do. They get all emotional. That's what they do, right? These dudes get all emotional. They don't talk boxing with facts. I'll drop the link again. They talk boxing with emotions. Shut up. I'm going to pull up. Sign the contract. You's a bitch. Niggas doing 8, 9, 10, 11, 12-hour lives. Live shows on YouTube, arguing, debating, threatening, cursing people out, saying they're gonna pull up. I ain't been to the airport. I ain't got a car. When they do see these dudes at the fights, they don't even say nothing. They want to hug you, make love, all of that stuff. If they do go to the fight, nothing has popped off, as my brother Blood Boxing would say. Nothing has popped off in the history of niggerdom when it came to boxing from these guys online. And Blood said he's been online since 2007. How many threats have he received? And other content creators received? Probably hundreds or thousands. Anybody pulled up? No. Anybody did anything? No. Soon as the weekend go over, money come back. They back at it again. 60-40, 70-30, 80-20. Shut up. Sign the contract. Nigga, I got shooters. I got shooters on him. I'm Mr. The Zone. You know what I mean? I'm Mr. Haney. You know what I mean? I'm Team Takeover, baby. You know what I mean? I got a rocket launcher. Shut up. Boy, I see y'all in the chat. Boy, I'm finna shoot you right now. I see y'all in the chat. There you go. I got an infrared beam on you, boy. Boy, I'm finna put you in the dirt, boy. I'm finna put you in the dirt. I got you. I can't make this up. Grown ass men. These are grown men. These are grown men, dog. These are grown men. True. Thou shalt not talk boxing without facts. Thou shalt not get too emotionally invested in a particular fighter. When you get too emotionally invested in a particular fighter, you start to see a lot of the crazy stuff that's going on right now on YouTube. You start to see a lot of the crazy stuff that goes on right now on YouTube because these guys are so emotionally, they are emotionally responsive. Very easily to be triggered. Whew, all right. Thou shalt not criticize a fighter for cherry picking when your favorite fighter is cherry picking. That's commandment number 7. Commandment number 8. Thou shalt not condone any elite fighter ducking another elite fighter. Commandment number 9. Thou shalt not speak of the back end money. You don't know what the hell back end money. You don't know what the particulars of back end money is any goddamn ways. Yeah, my fighter got paid 1.5 guaranteed. That's just for paper. But on the back end, my fighter made $25 million. My fighter made another $15 million on the back end. So you don't know nothing about that. Sir, who told you that, sir? The fighter who you camping for didn't even say that. Who told you that? Where you got that from? What? Fag None told me that. Jabba the Hutt, Fag None told me. Jabba the Hutt told me. Boxing Shigo told me. They the one told me that. And facts. My fighter made another $15 million on the back end. Your fighter ain't made another $2 million. Oh my God, these niggas so stupid. Oh my God. I'm getting a headache just talking about this shit. Anyways, commandment number 10. Thou shalt not tweet shit on Twitter for your favorite fighter. Whole lot of fights going on Twitter. Whole lot of fights going on Twitter. Commandment number 11. Thou shalt not threaten people on YouTube if they disagree with you. Oh, this goes on a lot. Now, this is commandment number 11. Nigga, you's a bitch. Drop the addy. I'ma pull up. I swear to God, when I see you, dog. I swear when I see you, dog, this what I'ma do. I swear to God, I'ma do this, dog. Timmy, yes, mom. But set your dumb ass up. Boy, you ain't going no goddamn way. You ain't got no money. Oh, mom, hold on, mom. I got him. I got him shook. I got the whole chat shook right now. Right now, mom. Hold on, mom. Right, I got him shook. They scared right now, mom. Timmy, you 120 pounds soaking wet. You ain't gonna do a goddamn thing. Sit your dumb ass down some goddamn way. Okay, mom. Yeah, nigga. Yeah. I'm gonna pull up. I got that 45. I got that Magnum. That's what I'm gonna do. Sir, have you shot anybody since you've been on YouTube? No. Have you pulled up on anybody since you've been on YouTube? No. Do you go to the fights and pull up on anybody? No. Sir, what are you talking about? Sign the contract. 60, 40, 70, 30, 80, 20. Take whatever we give you. What do you mean we? All right, commandment number 12. Thou shalt not speak it. He said, thou shalt not speak with double standards and hypocrisy. Whole lot of double standards and hypocrisy that's going on. Commandment number 13. Thou shalt only have permission to be a fanboy of an old school fighter. This is the only exception to the rules. What are the examples? Muhammad Ali, it's okay to be a fanboy of Muhammad Ali. Sugar Ray Robinson, it's okay to be a fanboy of Sugar Ray Robinson. Sugar Ray Leonard, it's okay to be a fanboy of Sugar Ray Leonard. Marvelous Marvin Hagler, it's okay to be a fanboy of Marvelous Hagler. Salvador Sanchez, the great Zuma Nelson, James Lights Out Tony, Roy Jones, my main man Pernell Whitaker, etc., etc., etc. Even Rocky Marciano. Commandment number 14. Thou shalt not race bait to push a personal narrative. Wakandans love race baiting. That's all Wakandans do. They race bait. Everything is racial. A perfect example, our good brother, Dante's Boxing Nation. I ain't got no, it's Dante's Boxing Nation. Hey guys, how you doing? Dante's Boxing Nation here. Now, this was a good fight last night between Frank Martin and Michel Rivera. Michel Rivera did the best he could, but Frank Martin is just on another level. Him being a black slick fighter and all, and Michel Rivera being a Hispanic fighter, we're pretty sure that he did not want this fight. This is the same thing that Canelo Alvarez tries to avoid. And like I tell you guys, this is the reason why Canelo. Now the video is about Frank Martin and Michel Rivera, but it's going to turn into Canelo. This is why Canelo ducked Daniel Jacobs. Not Daniel Jacobs. This is why Canelo ducked Jamal Charlo. This is why Canelo ducked Demetrius Andrade, because the fear of the slick black fighter, just like Frank Martin put on a boxing clinic against the Hispanic Michel Rivera. What do you guys think that Jamal Charlo would do against the Hispanic Canelo Alvarez? Bro, it'll be like, oh man, God. Anyways. Commandment number 15. Thou shalt not have a victimhood mentality and play the race card when you do not get your way. Wakanda is a master at doing this. Thou shalt not have a victimhood mentality and play the race card when you do not get your way. Wakanda is a master at this. And commandment number 16, thou shalt not violate any of the commandments under no circumstances. These are the commandments that all of our subscribers must follow in order to be a subscriber of this channel. We are the only boxing community that have commandments.
True.
Let's give the commandments a round of applause. Yeah, man. Yeah. It is what it is, man. I just had to break y'all off with that. He said these slick black fighters are just too dominant. The melanin cannot be overcome. But the mainstream media don't want you to know. Keita. That doggone Keita boy. Keita, man.
Nigga, when my name come up, respect it. Let's go. Stop playing with my fucking name. All three of y'all, stop playing with my name. I ain't gonna say it no more. Put some respect on my name.
Yeah, man, hey, Keita, when they be coming over here with that flim popping that week, this all I be telling
who
you.
this little young whippersnapper running all up into my combo? Look at you. You're all wet behind your ears. Breath smelling like Similac. Man, you better go home before you get your little thick ass tossed up.
Look at you. Y'all wet behind the ears. Breath smelling like Similac. Boy, you better go home before you get your little thick ass tossed up.
You sound like a bitch. Bitch. Man, I ain't worried about jail. Shit, man, I don't give a damn about going to jail. Nigga, take me to jail.
Take me to jail?
Shit, lock me up.
Lock me up.
Throw away the key.
Throw away the key.
That's all I'm saying.
Come on, man. Come on, y'all.
Hey, that's all I be saying, dog. I just, you know to be, you got to, you gotta make it make sense.
Boy, get it on the roof. Big boy ain't good on the roof. I ain't never see a big boy get on the roof. I ain't never see a big boy get on the roof. Big boy ain't found on the roof. I ain't never see a big boy get on the roof.
Hey, man, it is what it is, man. You know what, man? Don't you ever forget who brought you the commandment.
Don't ever forget. When I found you, you was strung out on coke. When I found you, you was like a big house, contemplating about killing yourself. So don't you ever forget who brought you to Big Time Box. I drugged you back. I brought you back. I provided food and put food on your table for your family to eat. And I'm doing it for the second time. So don't you ever forget that.
Don't you ever forget that, man. Don't you ever forget that. Hey, guess what? I don't want to hear that about no goddamn Rocky Marciano.
What about Rocky Marciano? Oh, there they go. There they go. Every time I start talking about boxing, a white man got to pull Rocky Marciano out their ass. That's the one. That's the one. Rocky Marciano. Rocky Marciano. Let me tell you something wonderful. Rocky Marciano was good, but compared to Joe Louis, Rocky Marciano ain't shit. He beat Joe Louis's ass.
Joe Louis was 175 years old when Rocky Marciano beat Joe Louis. Everybody know that, man. Everybody know that. Everybody know that, man. Everybody know that. Hey, Rocky Marciano don't get no credit for beating Joe Louis. Joe Louis is broke, owed the IRS. You know what I mean? He was 75. That don't even count, man. Y'all check the merch out, man. Y'all check the merch out. That's all. Y'all check the merch out, man. Y'all can get this. That's not talk boxing without facts. Y'all can get the Hobo Sam, all that stuff over there, man. All the merch over there. Y'all check it out, man. It is what it is, man. You get what I'm saying, though? I'm just saying. Shout out to doggone little green eyes Pete. Hey, knocked down 305. Said, I don't know how old he was, but he got his ass whooped. I don't know how old he was, but he got his ass whooped.
Who's badder than the Shogun?
Bruce Leroy, that's who.
Bruce Leroy. Bruce Leroy.
Who's badder? Who's badder than Coach Malachi Williams? Bruce Leroy. Hey, dude, Wakanda, that's who. Wakanda? Nigga, please.
I am sick of hearing these bullshit Superman stories about the Wassa legendary Bruce Leroy catching bullets with his teeth. Catches bullets with his teeth? Nigga, please.
Hey, man, it is what it is. Hey, shout out to Rosika. Rosika, what's going on, fam? Hey, okay. For dropping that half a bam, dumb on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
I got to Alan. Sorry about that. I got to Alan. I'm sorry I missed your super chat. Shout out to Rosika. He said, what's good, coach? Keep doing your thing. Merch purchase. I appreciate that, fam. I appreciate that. Anybody have any issues, let me know. Hit me up. You know what I mean? Refund policy is in full effect. Shout out to Alan Maddox. Hey, okay. For dropping that $2. Bam, super chat on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat
received.
Hey, Alan he say, Coach, can you imagine Dr. Umar calling the fight? Oh, listen, Alan, I can tell you how it's gonna be. I can tell you how it's gonna be. You know, brothers and sisters. You know what I mean? You know, Dr. Umar, my dog, Dr. Umar. Now he gotta repeat himself at least 3 times.
And by the way, ladies, and I'm telling you the God's honest truth. By the way, ladies, I'm telling you the God's honest truth. By the way, ladies, I'm telling you the God's honest truth. I had a dream, and spirit confirmed to me in the dream that I'm supposed to have 2 wives. And since it came to me in my dream, it is official and it is authentic. It was approved by the heavens. They will not be the same complexion, because I don't want to be accused of being a light-skinned supremacist or a dark-skinned supremacist.
See, we don't believe in light-skin and dark-skin supremacy over here, brother. We believe in the facts. And let me tell you something. If I see a black fighter fighting a Hispanic fighter or a white fighter, it's going to be totally different if Dr. Umar Johnson was calling the fight. Now, look, brothers and sisters. Our brother, Jermell Charlo, is in the process of fighting, what this guy name again? Some guy by the name of Tim Tszyu. And once again, guys, I am the official podcast network of Team Freeway Boxing. Coach Malachi Williams, I am the team, the official podcast network at Team Freeway Boxing. So y'all please check us out. Be on the lookout for that. Shout out to Freeway Ricky Ross, man. Salute to you, my brother. Now, brother, he's in the process of fighting Tim Tszyu. Now, although Tim Tszyu is a Caucasian, he is what us melanated people would consider a Caucasoid from the Caucasus Mountains. He is a descendant of Caucasians from the Caucasus Mountain. Our brother, Jermell Ironman Charlo, is now currently the undisputed junior middleweight champion of the world. And I'm telling you the God's honest truth. Let me repeat, our brother, Jermell the Hitman Charlo, is now the undisputed junior middleweight champion of the world. I don't know if you heard me. Our brother, Jermell Charlo, is now the undisputed junior middleweight champion of the world. Now, the European would like you to believe that the melanated man, our brother, Jermell Charlo, the Iron Man Charlo, is inferior to the white Caucasian who descended from the Caucasus Mountains of Caucasoids, Tim Tszyu. They would like you to think that this guy has a chance against Jermell Charlo. See, this is what the white mainstream European media likes to perpetuate amongst our people to give us an inferiority complex. Hit the cash app. Make sure y'all hit the cash app. I'm cooking right now. Hit the cash
app. $ FDMG School. Hit the PayPal. International Africans.
Hit the cash app. We cooking right now. Did you see how Tim Tszyu punched Jermell Charlo in the face? Now, we know that was fixed, brothers and sisters. We know that the white power structure told our brother. As a matter of fact, they probably had my brother's family hostage. This is how they did back in the Jack Johnson days. And they told him, you better let Tim Tszyu punch you. Now, you know that the black man is the original man. He's the owner, the maker, the cream of the planet Earth, God of the universe. And because his melanin is in tuned to the magnetic fields of the earth and the universe, that he's able to move like Neo in the Matrix in the ring. Oh no, brothers and sisters. You know, Tyson Fury cheated. There's no way that he beat Deontay Wilder. How did he knock him out for the third time? Brother, how did he knock him out in the third fight? How? Wasn't his water bottle spiked or something last time? Didn't Tyson Fury fight with loaded gloves the last time? Did they check him for egg weights? Oh, they did. Well, was it a way that he was able to sneak the egg weights in the glove after they checked him? Who checked him? Was it a white man or a black man that checked the gloves? It was a white man. Oh, okay. There you have it, brothers and sisters. Let's give everybody a round of applause. Hey man, y'all check the commandments out, man. Y'all support the channel, man. I appreciate y'all, man. It is what it is. It is what it is. For all of, hey, listen, commandment number 11. Thou shalt not threaten people on YouTube if they do not disagree with you. If they disagree with you. You guys know, you know these niggas be at their mama house behind the keyboard, threatening people left and right. In the safety of their home. You got to, hey, what you say? Reese Mack, you say, I still listen to Umar. Yeah, Umar funny, man. Dr. Umar funny. I ain't gonna lie, dog. Dr. Umar is funny. Dr. Umar is funny, dog. Reese Mack, what you say, fam? Hold on, fam, hold on. Sorry about that. Dr. Umar, yeah, Dr. Umar is funny. Dr. Umar is funny. He said, there you have it. There you have it. Yeah, you know what I mean? And I got this from the heavens. Now, I'm going to wrap this up by saying this. I like Frank Martin. He's a good fighter. I think he's ready to fight the top guys. I don't think he beats Tank Davis. I don't think he beats Shakur Stevenson. I just don't. I think that those fighters are just that damn good. He won't have any tactical advantages against Tank Davis. He won't have any tactical advantages against Shakur Stevenson. And, you know, and those guys have fought better competition. And they have a little bit more experience than him. Now, even though Shakur is 19-0 and Frank Martin is 17-0. So that's why I say he's ready. He's ready to fight those top guys. You know what I mean? It's just a matter of if the matchmakers, you know, if Errol Spence, because he promotes Frank Martin, you know, along with PBC and stuff. It's just a matter of if the matchmakers feel that he's ready. Me personally, I think put him in there with Tank if that's what they think, if that's what they want to do. If that's what they want to do, put him in there with Tank. But you know, I don't believe in babysitting fighters. You know what I mean? But it is what it is, man. You can put him in there with him and see what's up, see how it works out. You know?
Fuck you all rolling up on for cuz. He must don't know. He can't know. Huh? He can't know.
He can't know.
There's nothing that I can do. Sorry, I moved my camera. There's nothing that I can do other than just be patient. Let these boys keep talking that smack. And me be who I am. Damn. Phone number falling. I mean, my bad. Look.
Who you think he is? DJ Quick?
No,
huh?
No, I ain't saying
Kid Capri?
I didn't say
huh? Oh, you must be Jimmy Walker. Well, you ain't nothing. You don't deserve nothing. You don't get nothing. You get what I give you. I got a contract between me and you that say you do what I tell you to do. Therefore, shut up. Don't say nothing. Don't speak to me. Don't look at me.
I just want money. You know, I just said.
Blue, if I raise up, gonna be trouble. Trouble. I'm walking off.
It is what it is.
Hurting the group. I'm the best thing ever happened to this damn group.
Nobody's bigger than the group.
Y'all ain't stupid. I'm the one selling the records. They coming to see me.
They coming to see the Temptations.
Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
That part.
I plead the fifth. I plead the fifth. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Anything you say, 5. Go ahead, ask me a question. Did you? 5.
And you know what? I can't forget about. We gotta thank Al Heyman.
Well, you know, I guess I gotta be like everybody else and thank Al Heyman. I can quit my job now, baby. 6 figures, baby. You feel me?
But a name. Do you have a name?
Oh, nah, I ain't got no name, you know.
Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name them names, please. The names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican monster.
Whoop Wakanda ass, and one day at a time. I don't even play, nigga. Wakanda, bring your ass over here, nigga. This what I'm gonna do to you. Oh, Lord, him. Oh, I just kicked Wakanda in the face. Oh, hit him in the stomach. Oh, Lord. Kick him, slap him. Kick him again. Oh, Lord, I'm being Wakanda ass. What you gonna do, Wakanda? You want some more? Oh, Lord, hammers. Go up on him. Bam. Catch him in the neck. Ah, Lord, Wakanda is dead. It is what it is, man. Once again, it's on, man. Hey, guess what, man? This for all my karate men.
Karate man, all right? Karate man bruise on the inside. They don't show their weaknesses.
Yes, sir. It is what it is, man. Hey, you know what, man? Shout out to my dog Booger Ray, man, for having his fighters fight on the
Sunshine when Tank's gone.
I'll smack the shit out of him.
in front of everybody.
Only dark times for you.
I mean, just throw Haney's name in the hat. There is no fucking hat.
Ain't no sunshine when Tank's gone.
I don't play them type of games.
Leonard L.B. Why you always talking about me?
Did you fucking learn your lesson from that? With AJ?
Ain't no sunshine when Tank's gone.
I'll knock that motherfucker cold out. Period.
Only dark times for you.
There ain't no hats to throw nothing in here. We're running a fucking business.
Ain't no sunshine when Tank's gone.
You fucking idiot.
Leonard L.B. Why you always talking about?
And this is a special PSA to you Wakandas, you internet gangsters who ain't gonna do nothing to nobody. This is a special PSA to you. And I mean that.
Look, fuck you. Fuck the plane you flew in on. Fuck them shoes. Fuck the socks with the bell on it. Fuck them cheap ass cigars. Fuck your yuck mouth teeth. Fuck your hairpiece. Fuck your chocolate. Fuck Guy Ritchie. Fuck Prince William. Fuck the Queen. This is America. My president is black and my Lambo is blue, nigga. Now get the fuck out of my hotel room. And if I see you in the street, I'm slapping the shit out of you.
Yes, sir, let's make it do what it do, man. See you guys tomorrow, 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. We got a video on dropping tomorrow, too. You know my motto. Don't meet me there, beat me there. Peace. And don't forget to check the merch out. You feel me?
Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go. Come on.